Salute Nick Knight. Salute Nick Nation. Welcome aboard, Zach. Good evening. How you doing tonight?
Great, man. Great. Milo's first basketball practice. I'm waiting outside for this assessments, talent assessments, and I'm getting ready to do this pregame with you and then hop on and watch this next game.
Good, good. Welcome aboard there. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute everyone. Welcome aboard to the Knicks. Our friend Derek Wilder. Salute, man. Salute. Hey, excellent podcast there on Facebook. Enjoying your content. Salute, my guy. Absolutely. You're one of the excellent. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you're here. We're doing well, very blessed, and we're even more blessed to see you and Maria in here live and in color with us for this New York Knicks watch along. The Knicks are back at home, taking on the 76ers. Zeke, break it down for us.
Well, it's believe it or not, it is easier when Ben Simmons is out. A lot of people like to clown him. He's a great defender. He's a really good basketball player, and he gives R.J. Barrett fits. So look for R.J. Barrett to have a solid game tonight on the offensive end because he doesn't have to deal with a 6'10", 260-pound guy on him all night. Even though there's still Danny Green and Tobias Harris might switch on him at times, that might be a difficult matchup for him. But look for him to be fresher on defense because he's not guarding a Jaylen Brown, a Jason Tatum, those guys that he was guarding earlier in the season. Look for Mitchell Robinson. That's my biggest key this tonight is Mitchell Robinson. How with that extra weight, what's he going to do against Joel Embiid? Is it going to help him? Is he going to get banged around and injured? Because he's been hobbled a few times, Bronx. He's been hobbled a few times early. And if we can make our three-pointers and we can play a free-flowing offense, a little bit more pick and roll like we did the first two games, I think we'll be all right and at least make this a close game. But it's going to be a tough one, Kev.
It is. I got the lineups for you real quick for the visiting 76ers. Danny Green was starting, followed by Darius Harris, Joel Embiid in the center position, guards Steph Curry, and the other guard Tyrese Maxey. No, of course, no Ben Simmons, due to the fact we know reasons why. We won't get into that. Not enough time for it. But he won't be in the lineup there. That's a big plus. The Knicks have not been the 76ers with a Ben Simmons on the floor. But it's a different season, a new chapter, and it's a new year. I got the New York Knicks lineup. Now, with all precautionary, I have the visuals on there, but I have the wrong jersey numbers. That's just, I try to get that. I recorded it. I downloaded it a while back, and I'll get it updated. For the New York Knicks, you have Kemba Walker at guard, followed by Evan Fournier at the other guard. That's small forward. R.J. Barrett at power forward. Julius Randle, and the man in the middle, like we all highlighted tonight, Mitchell Robinson. So that's going to be a big key tonight, that matchup. But before that, I want to salute I Am Heels. Congratulations to your Houston Astros going to play Game 1 of the World Series in about a half hour, 45 minutes from now. So I know you must be stoked, super nervous, and we'll definitely keep you in our thoughts with the World Series, and hopefully your team gets this World Series victory. Derek Wilder, I need the Lakers. No, I could come in and talk with you guys. Yeah, I'll post the link for you, Derek, a little later. Absolutely. We just got to come in the StreamYard. And of course, Derek, we would love to have you on. Once we go in a few minutes after the play-by-play, we'll have a round table, and I definitely will love you on the program. We definitely, because you got a great basketball takes, and I want you on here. So absolutely, after the final buzzer's on, Zach will be back on. Myself, Chef Dan will come out of work. Polly joins us, and we'll have a quick, for a half-hour roundtable and break down this game that we've seen and around the league. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on the Lakers, Mr. Wilder. Definitely want to hear that, man. And also I want you to meet Zach and the fellas on the program, because I scouted, I watched them, and not only now I'm hooked, and not only that, he talks great positive message, and that's how I am. I like when you talk positivity and good stuff, good and knows basketball takes. I can't wait to hand in hand work with Derek Wilder, in his podcast. He has a great podcast going forward.
And I'm sure Kev will drop the link, but everybody that's here first, like and subscribe, tap the bell, and wherever you can find Derek Wilder, salute to you, man. Nice to meet you. Hopefully get to meet you. Nice to see you. And everybody, after this podcast's over, make sure you go give him a follow, give him a sub, and like his stuff, and support him. Yeah, sounds like a great guy.
You find him his information on Anchor FM, YouTube, Facebook as well. So we definitely have him, Mr. Wilder. Sound, put that in the chat right now, so I could highlight it, so I could go through YouTube and we'll definitely get that in there, Mr. Derek Wilder. So, hey, Santino, salute Santino, my main man from Indiana is in the building. Salute from the baseball watch along, and he's here saying salute, always giving love to the Jedi Network. So we appreciate you as well, Santino. I hope you're doing well and doing really good. So we're glad you're here. And we got the starting irons, but I wanted to go before the tip off. I just wanted to go over the Knicks offense. The offense last two seasons, you see that the increase so far is, I know it's a small sample size, but right now they're at pace for scoring 101.3 points per game, on pace. But right now they have scored 121 points. They made 18 3-pointers made, and their fast break points, much big difference. Zach, 15.3 there.
Yeah, and this will be my parting shot because then I'll have to go pick up Milo. But what I would just like to say about that is it's amazing. We have more talent and shot creators, and when that happens, you can have a free flowing offense. And when you have turnovers, you can you're going to capitalize on them. But at the same time, when you have a bunch of guys that can handle the ball, bring the ball up the court, and get their own shot, you can push the pace more. When you have one star and you rely heavily on Julius, you're gonna have to slow the game down and play to his pace. But now we have a bunch of guys around him, and he's talented enough they can play a little bit faster. But Kev, thanks for having me on for the pregame. Let's go get this W, and I'll see you soon, man. All right,
Well, yeah, we'll see you soon. Hopefully, we'll see you around halftime or after the game. Either way, you got the
everybody,
link.
like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Tap the bell, and if you want some football talk, come over to A to Z Sports Media Network, and we'll get you set away there. All
We'll
right.
break that. We'll definitely promote that. Absolutely. All right, Z. We'll talk to you a little later. And for those there, while the podcast rules, you reach. I teach basketball in Anchor FM as well as Facebook. Our good friend and definitely now a friend of the program, and now becoming a good friend, and definitely can't wait to continue to have great basketball minds expanding from just all over the area, and just talking about the NBA in general, not boxing ourselves to Nick centric, but all around. So salute to Derek Wilder again. Please hit and like and subscribe. Follow on Anchor FM. There's plenty of food to eat there. What I mean, there's plenty of content and plenty content to subscribe to and watch, and give that thumbs up and like. And of course, and Mr. Wilder, not to take a little bit out of the pace. I'm also with you in there. We're gonna beat that cancer as well. And all the other folks that you pray for as well. I really love your message and a big fan of you, my friend. So of course, with more and more welcome to you. My pleasure to have met you and work forward on that. So we can't wait. The tip off is about to start. We can't wait to get this game called and start getting forward with that. And we'll can't wait for this. Now, can the Knicks gotta defend home court. You heard Derrick Rose. They took a little bit of the foot off the pedal, not getting back on defense, allowing the Magic to score with 30 plus points in the fourth quarter. They cannot have this repeat performance. They're playing against one of the top echelons teams in the Eastern Conference. They got to make a statement. This is a kind of a statement game. You have to beat this team on your home court, and then you know what? The Magic game, put that behind you. It's over. It can't do nothing. No matter what you're trying to do, you can't rehash or even draw on that. That just happened. It was a 36-point quarter for them in the fourth. Terrence Ross turned the page. Now you have a foe in front of you in one game at a time, one possession, one quarter, one half at a time for the New York Knicks. They play their game. They play their basketball. They need to continue to have high assists. When they have a high assist, they seem to win and win comfortably. Forget about the ISO. Distribute the ball, space it, move it around. They're not going to, Ben Simmons is going to be a little bit of an issue, but you have two centers there: Taj Gibson, Mitchell Robinson. Who do we see of Obi Toppin with Julius Randle? Change the pace. We shall see if they could do it. No, Andre Drummond. No, I don't think he's playing tonight, so they're gonna have to take advantage of that. And the second unit cannot have that same poor performance that they had last game. The second unit has to continue to show that improvement. Everybody went bad. Not everyone's gonna. They were shot terribly from 3-point land last game. Like I said, it's a turn the page. You know what? Tip your cap to Orlando. They were desperate. They came in. They took Cole Anthony to have a monster game to win that game as well. So just turn the page. Let's look forward and let's beat the 76ers tonight on our home court, defend our home court, and not look ahead of the Bulls or so forth. It's right now, the 76ers are in front of us. We need to continue execute our game plan, trust our coaching staff, trust our defense, move our feet, and if you have an open shot, shoot it. And just free flowing offense and make it. And they played pretty the first two games, first victories, and last game for 3 quarters they played really well, and they allowed the Magic just to have a bad one. They had a really bad quarter. They pay the price. So you, like I said, you move the page, and we'll get ready for tip off. Now Maxi. Let's see if the quicker guards in the league have been giving a little bit the Knicks of a little bit of a headache. I've noticed in the first few games with Cole Anthony and so forth. Now that this is a narrative that they gotta keep an eye on. If the guards are more quicker, agile than the Knicks here, it might be an issue going forward. Maybe we might have to bring in McBride in just for a couple minutes just for defensive if the Knicks are up over 15, 16 points. But I don't think Thibodeau will play that. But keep an eye on that because the speed of the guards is with Kemba and so forth. It's been a little bit of an issue. But look for RJ to have a monster defensive game tonight, and he's also got to come in and shooting well. Not we know he heats up in the second half, but you don't want to be in a deficit to start heating up. His assignment tonight will probably be Danny Green, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. We're getting ready to tip off. I might be a couple seconds behind due to the feed that I'm coming through. I'm in Orlando, so I got to get this through the internet, not through the direct TV or the cable provider. So I might be a few seconds behind, just a cautionary tale. This is a play-by-play. I try to keep you as much of the score as possible. So here's the tip-off, and they're going to jump, and Philadelphia controls the tip-off. Maxey with the ball brings it up, guarded by Kemba. Maxey stops his dribble over to Danny Green. Danny Green picks up his dribble over to Curry. Curry back to Danny Green. Danny Green has RJ on him with 12 on the shot clock. Here's Julius. Actually, Mitchell Robinson is guarding. Double team now. Kemba and there's a missed shot by MB. So rebound, New York. Here comes Randall. Randall up the court. Go over to Fournier. Fournier has it knocked off. Fight for the rebound. Wide open Randall, and it's off the mark. Rebound by Philadelphia. Tobias Harris comes up, brings it up. Tobias Harris shoots a three, and that's off. Rebound RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett brings the ball up after half court, hands it over to Kemba. Kemba, bounce pass over to Fournier. 16 on the shot clock. Fournier over to RJ. RJ in on the post, bullying and misses the shot over Danny Green. You like his aggressiveness under the basket, but no avail here. So no score here. B has the ball, guarded by Mitchell Robinson one-on-one. This is interesting here. Mitchell Robinson holding his own. And Embiid passes the ball over to Curry. Curry, with an 8 on the shot clock, makes the dribble. Kemba picks him up. Maxey swings it over to Tobias Harris for a three, off the mark. Rebound, fight for the rebound. Knicks have it. Here comes Randall, bringing up the court. Randall keeps the dribble over to Kemba. Kemba trying to penetrate. Good block by Curry. Kemba keeps his dribble. He cuts. He passes over to a wide open RJ Barrett, and that's good. 3-pointer, RJ Barrett. Knicks lead 3-0, 10-24. Just on their way. Philadelphia brings the ball up to Embiid. Embiid on top of the key. Hands it over to Curry. Curry trying to fight over a screen. Picked up by Mitchell Robinson. A switch over. Embiid has an open three, and he takes it. And good shot, missed it. So Robinson let him shoot that three there. So Knicks have the rebound here. 3-0. Here's Kemba. Kemba over to Julius. Julius top of the key three. And it's good. Back-to-back three-pointers. Three-pointer. Julius Randle. Knicks lead 6-0. 9:52 in the first quarter. 6-0 lead here. Here's Maxey. Maxey brings the dribble over to Steph Curry. Curry picked up by Fournier. Curry tries to elude him. Here's Tobias Harris with a three, and he hits it. So Tobias Harris hits a three-pointer. It's a 6-3 game here. So three-pointers dropping in early here. Here's Kemba over to Julius. Mitchell Robinson back to Kemba Walker. Knicks try to set their offense. Kemba Walker keeps a dribble. Picked by Julius. Here's a floater by Kemba. Missed. Now here comes the 76ers. Tobias Harris with the rebound over to Granny Green. Quick three off the mark. Rebound by RJ Barrett. The Knicks trying to push, but Philadelphia came back. And they got back on defense. Here's RJ attacking. And RJ to the cup, and he scores. So RJ Barrett aggressive going to the basket. The Knicks lead 8-3 here. 9 minutes left in the first quarter. And here's Maxey bringing the ball up, picked up by Kemba Walker. Over to Steph Curry. Evan Fournier guards him, fights over a screen. Over to Danny Green, loses the ball here. Danny Green, shoots the three, and that's good. So Danny Green with his three-pointer. So now it's a 8-6 game. Philadelphia trails by 2. 8:30 in the game here. Kemba Walker over to Fournier. The Knicks set their rotation. Here's Kemba. Kemba dribbles. He's going to go for a three, and it's off the mark. Thought he was fouled there, but no call. Fight for the rebound. Philadelphia comes up with it. Embiid bringing the ball up. Embiid stops on a dime. He passes over to Maxey, over to Danny Green. Danny Green trying to dribble on RJ. Back to MB. MB on one-on-one with Mitchell Robinson. But a foul. RJ Barrett fouled him. So he will go to the free throw line. Knicks lead 8-6, 8-10 in the game. They show the shot at Doc Rivers. He's a 49-23 record last season. Second season with the 76ers. And then B's going to shoot a free throw. And he hits it. So 8-7. Philadelphia trails by 1. And B has another free throw to come. 8-10 in the game. So Joel Embiid. And he makes both a pair of free throws. We're all even at 8. 8-10 here. Knicks bring the ball up. Kemba Walker goes to the half court. Keeps it, has his dribble here. Calling out a play to Julius. Here's Mitchell Robinson back to Julius. Almost threw the ball away there. Julius to Fournier. Fournier of the curl. Fournier. Contact to RJ. RJ wide open three. And that's good. 3-pointer. RJ Barrett. Knicks lead 11-8 with 7:45 in the game. Just on their way here. Here's Maxey over to Tobias. Back to MB. They want to feature MB here. And MB, one-on-one with Mitchell Robinson. Stops on a dime. He got fouled. So he pulled up a jumper, and he got fouled by Mitchell Robinson, his first. So MB will go back to the line here. Mitchell Robinson, whacked him on his arm. He just tried to get past him, and it was just his hands just hit him right on the elbow. Good call there. So RJ Barrett quickly starting off hot here with 8 quick points here. But MB will go to the line for 2. Knicks up by 3 here. 7:35 in the first quarter. And he misses the free throw. A packed house in Madison Square Garden as they show the second-year coach Tom Thibodeau, coach of the year. And Embiid hits the second. So Knicks lead 11-9 with 7:34. Kemba brings the ball up. Kemba over to Robinson. Back to Randall. Randall missed the ball. Got it back. Here's Fournier over the curl. Fournier bounce pass. A long-range jumper off the mark. And side out of bounce. Philadelphia ball. With 7:20 left in the game. Knicks lead 11-9. Philadelphia brings the ball up. Maxey. Picked up by Kemba. They want to feature MB against Robinson again. MB. But here comes the double. Bounce pass to Danny Green from the corner, but he presses inside to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris misses it, but he puts it back. So he gets the offensive rebound put back. So the game is even at 11-all. Here's Fournier. Fournier working on Danny Green. Fournier keeps his dribble. Fournier keeps his dribble there. Double team here. He throws it over to RJ. RJ back to Kemba with 9 on the shot clock, trying to feature Julius. Julius has Tobias Harris. Turn, spin, off the mark. Here comes the 76ers. Tobias Harris. Here comes Maxey on the wing. Maxey, and did he get fouled? And it looks like he did get no foul, but the basket counts. So Philadelphia gets a point on fast break. A lot of contact, but nothing called there. And Kemba had position there. And they're going to go to the timeout there. So right now, Philadelphia's up 13-11. With 6:38, they're going to call a timeout there. They just scored there on a fast break point there. It could have been called offensive foul. It could have been even called a blocking foul. But Kemba looked like he had enough time to be there. But it's a good no call if you want to leave it at that. So no call there. Philadelphia jumps up 13-11. So they take a timeout there. And Kemba took a nice shot there. And he didn't come up grimacing or anything. So a lot of contact on that play. Timeout there. So far, you see the RJ Barrett coming alive, looking well, looking strong. It's good to see that for that young man, after he had a slow start last game. Right now, we'll get those stats once it's available for us in the first quarter. We'll break that down for you guys like always. So timeout now. The Knicks, they just got to defend home court. They look much better. We see Philadelphia wants to feature Joel Embiid against Mitchell Robinson. But hey, Mitchell Robinson, you want to be named defensive player of the year. This is the time. This is why we need you here. You want to earn your contract coming up in the future with the New York Knicks. We know that what you could give us, but we need you to come up in these type of the games is where your contract is going to be magnified. you want to get that money, you want to get that elite status and become one of the top 10 centers in the league. This is the type of game you have to hold your own. I'm not saying you're going to contaminate and contain. You're not thinking. I don't think you're going to contain a Joel Embiid all 48 minutes. But if you do a good job, a serviceable, really good job, and puts the team in a position for victory, then you know what? That's a plus. You just can't let him go in there and have run amok on him. So that's a big statement for so far right now that we see Philadelphia featuring him. They want to go through him and have the offense run through Joel Embiid. So he's been on the free throw line already 3 times. So they're going to try to feature him. The Knicks try to make the adjustment. We saw R.J. Barrett come in on a double team there and disrupt. We saw Tobias. Then he kicks. Joel Embiid is a very good center who could pass that ball from the post. So you got to be careful when they double team. Please choose and try to give them different looks. Not always double team with the same folks. And the Knicks perimeter defense needs to rotate agilely and smart if they're going to double team Joel Embiid. Not allow the 76ers shooters to have wide open shots, and you need to be around there and disrupt them. So they're still in the timeout. Once they return from the timeout, we shall continue to see how they continue to play this. So it is a chance for a 3-point play. I believe it's a 3-point play. I remember I'm a little seconds, about a half a minute behind. It's going through the stream, through the internet, through Orlando. It's not, and I know it's a little behind from the TNT stream, so I have to get the feed through the internet in order to give the play-by-play. So I'm a little behind. So it is a 3-point play. Maxey will go for. He'll try to complete the 3-point play, and he's got a free throw here, and he puts it up. And it's good. So Philadelphia's up 14-11, up by 3 with 6:35 in the game. Knicks bring the ball up. Philadelphia's on 11-3 run here in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Here's RJ, picked up by Green. RJ Kitchen holds his dribble, turnover off the foot. Here comes Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris one-on-one, and he was fouled. No, all ball. All ball on fight for the loose ball. Here comes Harris. Steph Curry for a long three, off the mark. Knicks with the rebound, so a lot of loose ball action there. Curry missed a long three. Here's RJ attacking the basket. Back to Fournier. Fournier wide open all day, and it's off the mark. So he had too much time there. So he's got to hit those wide open threes there. Here comes the 76ers. They slowed the ball down. Here's Joel Embiid calling out a play. Mitchell Robinson guarding him. Pass over to Curry. Curry with a long range jumper. It's good. So Philadelphia's up 16-11 here. 5:40 in the game. They open up a 5-point game. 5-point lead here. Here's Kemba. Brings it up the court. Kemba keeps his dribble, and he pulls up to Mitchell Robinson, but good hands by Joel Embiid there to knock it out of bounds there. He had a good cut there with Mitchell Robinson, but Curry with a nice, he passed the three, came in the circle and hit a long jumper on his last shot there. So Knicks ball with 12 on the shot clock, 5:29 here. Kemba inbounds it to RJ, over to Randall, 10 on the shot clock. Randall calling on a play. Randall over to Fournier, sets a pick. Randall, there's 4 on the shot clock, 3. He's got to hoist it up. Randall with a long jumper. It's good. So he hits a long range. Knicks trail by 3, 16-13, 5:10 in the game. Philadelphia brings the ball up with Maxey, guarded by Kemba. Over to Steph Curry. Steph Curry keeps his dribble. Steph Curry stops, passes to Danny Green. Green on the 3-point line, guarded by Tobias Harris. Here's Steph Curry, wide open 3. He comes and he misses it. Knicks bring the ball up. Kemba Walker. Somebody missed their assignment on the screen there, but the Knicks were fortunate. They missed the 3 there. Here's RJ, stolen by Maxey. Good steal by Maxey. Maxey keeps his dribble. He's going to try to go coast to coast. Maxey has a lot of contact there. Offensive foul. So Kemba Walker gets the offensive foul. Salute to still Knicks fan. To Ron. Salutes in the building. I'm glad you're here. So offensive foul, Knicks ball on the side out with 4:39 here. Philadelphia up 16-13. The ball, Taj Gibson in the game. Kemba Walker brings the ball up. He's at the half court mark. Kemba keeps the dribble. Kemba pulls up for a 3. It looks like he got fouled, but no call there. He tried to sell a foul. Referees are not calling that this year. Here's Steph Curry. Steph Curry over to Joel Embiid. Thought about a 3, but hold it. Now you got Gibson on him. Maxey Maxey gets a screen, back to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid pump fakes. Joel Embiid shoots off the mark. Tobias Harris with the offensive rebound and puts it back in there. He had great positioning under the block, and he scored on that putback. Philadelphia up 18-13. Here's Randall. Randall over to RJ. RJ had a hot shooting night, and here's a loose ball foul on Tobias Harris on Julius Randle. As Thibodeau tells the referee, it was about time you make that call. Kemba will come sit down. He'll take a breather as Derrick Rose comes in for the first time with 4:03 in the first quarter. Knicks trail 18-13 with their possession. Fournier inbounds to Gibson, back to Fournier. Fournier shoots a goal for three, and it's good. Three-pointer, Evan Fournier. Knicks trail 18-16 with 3:53 in the game. Tobias Harris brings the ball up. He continue his dribble behind the three-point line. Julius over to Embiid. They're trying to feature Embiid on Gibson. Embiid. Here's Gibson. Good defense, but he hit with a foul there. So he bullied Gibson. You can see the big disparity in talent and strength there. So he'll go to the line. Salute to A and B. Salute A and B. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm glad to see you back here. Miss all my Yankee watch along friends, and fans, and Yankee season can't come anytime sooner. And he's MB with his first free throw, and that's in. He hits that one. 19-18. He's got another free throw here. Kemba Walker hits the bench. They're showing his stats. And we have a substitution. Danny Green comes out. Kuzmas is in. Here's Embiid, and he hits a pair of free throws. So 20-16, and up by 4. So Philadelphia made some changes here. 4 points for Embiid here. Here's Fournier. Picked up by Curry. Fournier with a dribble, 12 on the shot clock. He drives. Derrick Rose up in the air. Here's Julius. Julius with 8 on the shot clock. With Tobias Harris, step back. Long jumper off the mark. Rebound by Embiid. Embiid brings the ball up over. Oh, almost had a turnover over the Portmas. And here's picks up his dribble. Here's the Harris. Harris, 14 on the shot clock. He regroups, sets back. And now he picks up his dribble. He shoots a long three. That's off the mark. Rebound by RJ Barrett. RJ wants to push. RJ over to Julius, who's deep in the paint. A lot of contact, but no call. Julius with a putback. Misses again. Fight for the rebound. Loose ball. Fournier with the ball. Fournier with a floater. That's off the mark. Here comes Gibson crashing the boards. And it's off the Knicks over to Philadelphia. 20-16 there with 2:46 in the first quarter. Knicks trail by 4. Philadelphia's ball. And timeout is taken. So there's a TV timeout here with 2:46. Philadelphia ball. A lot of contact on that play with Julius. Going up against Tobias Harris, and they fight for the loose ball. And the Knicks got to take advantage on their second opportunities when they get them to make the 76ers pay there. So 20-16, not seeing that free-flowing offense again, and not a lot of high assists. So that's a little concerning. Now it's going to be almost 3 quarters of this that we've seen with the Knicks so far. A little bit of concern. Set play. I understand that our point guards are the main culprits to set the playmaking, but we got to attack and spread the ball around with the picks and move the ball around. Hopefully the 3-point shots start opening up the offense and opening up the good passing lanes for the interior. And also they have a good interior defense in Joel Embiid, so they that's another key reason why they're not attacking the glass like that. So they're in a timeout. Once they return from a timeout, we pick up the play. Knicks trail by 4 here. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second quarter. In the first quarter, ready to start the second quarter. My apologize there. So salute to everyone listening. Salute to all there. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Give us your feedback here. Let's go Knicks, Bing Bong. So we are all excited for the Knicks. Also could find the return of the Knicks, this same program on podcast and in all the podcast platform, Podbean, Spotify, Anchor, Buzzsprout, all the different areas. Of course, here in the YouTube channel and Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Bronx Sports Jedi Network. We appreciate you. So they're still in commercial. Once they get the commercial back up, back the game action, we'll get the call play by play there. That's the only difference when you have a televised, nationally televised game. Got a lot of commercials, a lot of pause in between, but we'll get through it. It helps the Knicks on defense to get that extra few seconds rest, but for us as viewers, it just gets a little more anxious to want to get back into the action. So once I get some stats, I'll give you some stats once I'm able to get there. Right now, the Knicks are shooting 33.3% from the field. Philadelphia 35.3. They're 6 for 17. Philadelphia. Knicks are 6 for 8. So not almost similar there. The 3-point disparity is different. Philadelphia is 2 for 8, shooting 25%. The Knicks are shooting 50%, 4 for 8. So that's a big difference there. Although Philadelphia's been to the free throw lines 7 times, they hit 6 out of 7. Knicks haven't been to the free throw. And also the turnovers 2-1 battle. Philadelphia has only 1 to New York 2. The assists per basket, New York actually has 5 assists, Philadelphia 4. So I'm actually a little surprised the assist total was 5-4. The Knicks have 5, which okay. The points in the paint, of course, the disparity. Philadelphia 6-2, and the action picks up. So we got the ball here. Here's Philadelphia with the basketball back over. Here's Joel Embiid with 9 on the shot clock. Gibson picks him by the free throw line. Gibson, good defense there. A cut there, blocked by Julius Randle. They're going to call a goaltend. And no, and it's a goaltend, so they give him the credit for the basket. I would see he might have been cut. His foot might have been on that baseline, but no avail there. 22-16 with 2:22 in the game here. Here's Derrick Rose picked up by Thibault, picked by stolen. He tried to pass to Derrick Rose and stolen. And here's Curry with a wide open transition 3. That's off the mark, backboard, out of bounds, Knicks ball. So Philadelphia's not hitting their threes right now. So the Knicks are lucky. They've been giving them some good open looks, not falling in so far. 22-16, and they're up by 6, and they're missing their free throws. Their 3-pointers, excuse me. And that's a little bit of a concern right now if you're the Knicks. And a lot of them are wide open transition, hurried up threes, but it's going to be a point in the game where they're going to set their feet and they're going to start hitting. So lower of averages. So we got to be concerned. Looks like the Knicks are going to make a wholesale change. You got quickly Obi and Burks. Here's Rose, got blocked, but he picks up good hustle there. 8 on the shot clock. Julius has the ball over to RJ. RJ curls for 3 and off the mark, in and out. So RJ missed from 3 here. Here's comes Philadelphia. Philly. Here's Thibault, and he's off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Here comes the Knicks. Here comes Randle. Randle off the court. Ooh, almost had the ball picked off. Good hands there. And 14 on the shot clock. Back to Fournier. Fournier has Steph Curry. I'm surprised they haven't taken care of that mismatch much. And here's Fournier. What they call here? Legal defense. And a legal defense there. So there'll be a shot of free throw. Knicks trail 22-16 here with 1:19 in the first quarter, and the free throw from Fournier from the illegal defense, and he hits it. So that's their first free throw of the game tonight. So right now, and here comes the substitution pattern. Here comes Obi, Alec Burks, Emmanuel Quickly, who hasn't been having a good game, hasn't gotten off to a good start this season, but the young man will get hot. We know he's a hardworking young man in the gym, and we know what he could bring us. So the Knicks, Burks is going to inbound the ball, trying to get a hard time. Got into Embiid. Burks back with 11 on the clock. Here's Rose. Rose picks up his dribble. Rose with the floater, and he was fouled. So Rose, Gibson, Quickly, Toppin, and Burks are on the floor. And Philadelphia got Maxey, Thibault, Korkmaz, Nang, and Drummond. Andre Drummond, who said he was doubtful, but he's in the game here. So here's Rose in the strike. Knicks are going to get their first foul other than the illegal defense here on a call. And here's Rose. Hits the first one. So 22-18 here with 1:13 in the game. Derrick Rose going to hit his second. He's going to attempt his second free throw here. Here it comes. And in and out, bounces in there. So 22-19 here with a minute 12 in the game. Quickly picks up Maxey. Just got over the half court mark. Here to Korkmaz. Korkmaz to Drummond. Drummond working on Gibson. Gibson with a good defense, but wow, nice shot there by Drummond. So he put some good moves there. So the center position is giving a little bit the Knicks a little bit of trouble here. Here's quickly over to Obi. Obi at pop for the three. Over to Burke. And oh man, you know what, Korkmaz is having some good active hands tonight. Wow. Korkmaz has been a troublemaker with his hands and swiping the ball on Julius. And this play here, Knicks retain it with 14 on the shot clock, side with 50.1. And is to see Andre Drummond backing up Philadelphia, where he could have been a starter in Boston. It was a weird signing there. And here's the bim bam ball. Here's Burks. Burks keeps the dribble. Burks pulls up the shot, and he now makes the shot there. So Alex Burks hits a shot, a long range jumper, 21-24 with 30.37 seconds in the clock. Now the 15 on the shot clock, 14 for Philadelphia. Drummond on top of the three-pointer, guarded by Gibson, and that was a silly foul by Gibson. Yeah, he's on top of the three-point line. You didn't need to foul him. They're going to need every foul available from your centers, and that was just a poor one. Now they go to the free throw. That was a bad play there on a very savvy veteran from Taj Gibson. So I'm actually shocked that he actually committed that such a foolish foul. 20.8 here. Knicks trail by 3. And Drummond hits the free throw. So 25-21. And he's going to going for a second free throw here. And here it comes. And he hits it. So a pair of free throws for Andre Drummond here. 26-21 with 26.5, a 3-second differential on the shot clock to game clock. Rose, it's going to probably be the final possession here. Rose surveying the time. Keeps his dribble. Rose going to the basket. What a beautiful move, but didn't come to avail, and he called for a foul. Derrick Rose go to the basket, switches his right to the left hand, and gets the foul there. What a pretty move. Turn back the clock. MVP type Derrick Rose there. Surveilling, and this is what a point guard that attacks and could create his own shot. Wow, and he gets a foul on Drummond. So he goes to the free throw line here with 11.6. And here's his first one, and it rims in 22-26 here. 11.6 left in the quarter. And Rose has another free throw there. So what a revelation, what a bright spark Derrick Rose has been coming over to the Knicks the second time around. And Rose going for a second free throw. It's good. So 26-24. Knicks trail by 2. 10 seconds on the clock here. Knicks got to tighten their D, not allow them to shoot a 3. And here's Maxey off the mark. Rebound by the Knicks. And this should do the quarter. And we then come to the completion of the first quarter. 26-23. Philadelphia up by 3 here. End of the first quarter. And we saw a lot of different things here. We saw Philadelphia featuring their centers, both centers in the game, knowing that there's a mismatch with the New York Knicks reputation-wise. And the Knicks got to combat that with their centers, with their good defense, not whacking and hacking, playing smart defense, getting the ball there, and Philadelphia shooting terribly from the three-point line. I'll give you the stats in a second. And once I get the stats refreshed, then we'll get them there. And right now I got it. The Philadelphia 76ers shot 8 for 22, or 36.4% field goal percentage, while the Knicks shot 7 out of 21, or 33.3 field goal percentage. Here comes the disparity at three-pointers. The Philadelphia 76ers are 2 for 10, 20% from three-point land, while the Knicks are 4 for 9, or 44.4% from threes. The free throw disparity, not much there, but it was a little lopsided. Thanks to Derrick Rose and attacking the basket, it was free throw disparity. Philadelphia is at 89.9%. They're 8 of 9 from the free throw, while the Knicks are perfect 5 for 5 from the 3-point line. From the free throw, they had that 3-second violation by Evan Fournier, and all the 4 free throws are by Derrick Rose attacking the glass. Now the rebound disparity is not much there. So the Knicks actually won the rebound battle 13-12 here, and they both have 5 assists on 20 on Philadelphia has 5 assists out of 26 points, and the Knicks have 5 assists out of 23 points. So it's an even on that. The blocks are even as one apiece there. They're not blocking a lot of shots. They're neither team, but you see a big disparity in the center with the scoring and the isolation bringing in there. Although Philadelphia's been very active with their hands, they have 3 steals tonight. They have 3 steals, and the Knicks only have 3 turnovers. To compare to Philadelphia, only turned the ball once. Now here's the big number that's going to pop out at you: the points in the paint. Philadelphia 76ers have 10 points in the paint, while the Knicks only has 2 points in the paint. The Knicks do lead the offensive rebounding 4-3, and of course that's a big difference there. The Knicks got to clean that up, play better and on the defense, and I think the feature that center position has been a big key that Philadelphia is trying to feature here. So we'll see how the adjustments the Knicks will do here. Look for them to maybe double, especially if the 76ers aren't hitting that well. Their 3-point shots are not going in there. But here's the problem: when you double, you got to make sure your perimeter rotation is really on point to the open man, because they're going to swing that ball around and you're going to have wide open 3-point shooters available. So do you want to give up the three, or do you want to give up the points in the paint? That's what the Knicks gotta see. Maybe they do a combination or switch it up from here and there, but easier said than done when you're sitting here and not on the court. So we shall see there going forward. So we see all the stars in the building: Justin Tuck, Fat Joe, of course, the Jinx, Spike Lee's in the building. And once we get that started, of course, they do their pre-interview always with Doc Rivers this time around as the crowd. Remember, I'm a few seconds behind. Once again, for disparity, I have to stream it through the internet through my application to TNT app just to give it to you guys. That's why I'm a little behind. But they started here. Here's the Knicks with the ball. Rose picks up a dribble. Rose attacking the cup. Rose to the glass, and he scores. 25-26 here to start it off. Derrick Rose attacking the glass, taking the ball to the hole. 11:40 here. Here comes the 76ers. Maxey picks up and he brings the ball up court, guarded by Quickly. Quickly fights over a screen, over by Korkmaz. Korkmaz over to Drummond. And there's a double team there. And Rose, and here's Diallo, misses, and Drummond with an offensive rebound puts that back in there. So good defense for the Knicks there, but Drummond was in the right place at the right time. 28-25 here, 11-17. Here's Quickly over to Burks. Burks followed by Korkmaz. Good screen by Taj. Burks stops on a dime over to Rose. Rose is going to open three, and he hits it. 3-pointer. Derrick Rose. We're all even at 28 there. So Derrick Rose having a great game tonight. Here's Maxey. Maxey over to Dalla, and he misses the three there. The Knicks get the rebound by Burks. Here's quickly try to thread the needle there and Obi Toppin with a steal. Obi Toppin goes to the cup, aggressive, and scores on Andre Drummond. Obi Toppin with the underhand scoop. Oh baby, 30-20. Knicks take the lead here. Here's the defense. Here's the channel. The defense in Madison Square Garden is starting to roll. Here's Burks, and good defense, Burks. Here's Obi. Obi has the ball. Obi gathers. Loose for the ball. Obi should have held on to that ball. Here's Korkmaz with a floater. Misses. Here's Drummond. Fights for the rebound. Kicks it back out. So the wild sequence there. Philadelphia came up with the ball there. The loose ball, 50-50 balls. Here's Maxey. Taj Gibson with a block. Here's Obi Toppin with the bringing the ball up. Obi Toppin going to the glass, coast to coast. Obi Toppin bumped and no foul. No foul call. Wow, bad call there. A lot of contact. Here's Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Taj Gibson. Oh, no, he beat Taj Gibson there. Nice play by Maxey. So we're all even at 30 apiece. Referees letting them play here. Here's Quickly. All even 30-30, 9:40 in the game. Here's Burks. Burks keeps the dribble. Burks fakes a three, passes off to Quickly. Quickly attacks to the rim, backs to Gibson, backs to Quickly. 5 on the shot clock. Quickly's going to have to hoist it up. Quickly shoots a three, and it's off the mark. Did he get fouled? And he got hit for the foul. So Quickly will go to the line for three fouls. 3 shots. Maxey, he bailed them out there. because there was no time on the shot clock, and he just got fouled. He got pushed. He pushed Gibson into quickly, so didn't allow him to come down. So quickly, Emmanuel quickly will go to the line. Hopefully, that gets this young man going. Some free throw points and get his shooting. So quickly, we'll go for the line. And he shoots the first one, and it's in. So he hits the first free throw. Quickly, second-year guard with the Knicks, had a wonderful season last year. Was a shining light of the Knicks, along with the way they played, the 40 plus games that they won last season. Here's the second free throw. It's good. So Knicks up by 2, 32-30 with 9:25 in the second quarter. Quickly has one more free throw here. Remember, he got fouled behind the three-point line, attempting a three. A bailout because the shot clock was running down. So Emmanuel quickly going to try to complete his third free throw here. And they made him earn it. So he hit all three. Knicks up by 3 here, 9:20. Philadelphia brings the ball up. Maxey playing a lot of point guard minutes here. Here's Korkmaz. Korkmaz keeps the dribble, passes to Maxey, and out of bounds, out of his hands. So turnover, Philadelphia, side out. Knicks ball, 9:14 here. And they bring the ball up quickly. Quickly having some minutes here at point guard. And Rose is off guard here. But Rose has been phenomenal on the offense, guys. Here's Burks attacking the glass. Burks, and he got hit with a foul on Korkmaz. Korkmaz has been a little bit aggressive with his hands all night here. So finally, they're starting to call the aggressiveness on Korkmaz over Sellis here. So Burks will go to the line for 2. Knicks up by 3. So it's good to see the bench having a much better game this time around than the Orlando Magic game last Sunday night. So here's Burks here. You see them going to the free throw. Here's Burks. Hits the first one. So Knicks extend the lead to 4 here with another free throw coming up for Alex Burks. And here's Tobias Harris coming in for Nang. So Tobias Harris comes back into the game. We'll see how long Julius Randle before Coach Thibodeau brings back Randle. And Burks hit a pair of free throws. Knicks up by 5. So they extended this lead with the bench here. Knicks on a 14-4 run here. Here's Maxey over to Korkmaz, and we call a timeout. Doc Rivers calls a timeout here with 9:57 here. Obviously, doesn't like this. He sees a 14-4 run and wants to make adjustments with his team. Buy some more time, maybe for Embiid to bring back in there since he's been causing havoc in the paint. So we shall see when we come back out of the timeout. So timeout, Philadelphia. So you see the second unit already asserting themselves, asserting their bench, asserting their much better play as last game. You see them, you could see here the experience of being together as a unit for over a year. They're starting to trust, they play better, they're rotating, they're playing more. But Derrick Rose, what you could say about him attacking the basket, attacking the cup, it looks really good. You see Manu quickly bringing the ball up and trying to set their players on the offense while Rose is playing a little off guard. That's a smart move too, not putting too much load on Derrick Rose as well. Let him play a little bit off guard. And, we want Rose with the ball, but right now, if you got quickly and you're getting good positive result, that's a big key. That's another wrinkle, another way of keeping players sharp and fresh. And Derrick Rose doesn't have to wind down later in the game because you got quickly playing the point guard role at the moment and doing a good job at it. So when they get back from the timeouts, let's see the updated stats there. The Knicks still continue to shoot 50% from 3-point, 5 out of 10. They increased their field goal percentage to 10 out of 26 there. The Philadelphia is a 10 for 28, 35.7, and they're shooting 18.2 from 3-point land. So we got to keep an eye on those. If they continue shooting from 3, make them pay there. Especially if they miss those shots, make sure you get no second rebound, no offensive rebound. Secure the rebound. Don't let the deep rebound when you shoot. Remember, when they shoot the 3 and they miss, you're more key to getting that deep rebound. And the Knicks got a team rebound. That's what it's called, team rebounding altogether. The guards and all when they miss 3-pointers and see if you could try to get some quick transition baskets. They've been doing a good job with that. So when they come back from the timeout, the Knicks up by 5, 30-35. With 8:57, Doc Rivers called the timeout. Philadelphia will inbound the ball on the side when we get back from the break. And we'll see if he's going to bring back Joel Embiid here. It'll be interesting. No Ben Simmons for Philadelphia. No Nolan Noel for New York. He's still out. And we'll see if they bring back Julius Randle. We'll see if Julius Randle comes back in the game. So they're still in timeout. They're still in a timeout commercial. But salute to everyone in the chat. Salute to everybody viewing us in all different platforms. All right. So a much better performance here, but though we did see a good performance from the New York Knicks on Sunday night, 3 quarters of the game. We just got to continue. They're going to have to continue this pace and continue to defend home court. Now remember, I am still about 35 seconds behind, so I'm pretty sure from the stream. So they're still in commercial break in my end in Orlando. I know they'll be coming back. As I say that, they're coming right back from the commercial, so I'm a little behind, about 30 seconds delay here. So side inbounds, Philadelphia, Maxi over to Court Max, 15 on the shot clock. Court Max over to Harris. Harris picked up by Obi. Obi playing the defense. Harris tries to shoot over and he hits it. So good defense by Obi, just a good shot from Harris. So right now, Knicks up by 3. Rose brings the ball up over to Gibson. Gibson back to Rose. 2-man game here. Gibson with a nice screen there. Frees his man. Rose over to Burks. 9 on the shot clock. Burks dribbles. Burks penetrates to Gibson. Gibson with a nice hook. And here's Obi Toppin cleans up the rebound. And he scores. So Obi Toppin aggressive to the glass. 37-32. New York up by 5. So Maxi, Thibault, Harris, Korkmaz, and Drummond on the floor. So no Embiid yet. Oh, here comes Harris. Double team to Thibault. Thibault, good pass by Harris. Got a cutting Thibault. He scores. Too easy basket here. 37-34 with 8:02 in the game. Here's Rose. Rose over to Gibson. Over to Toppin. Toppin, 12 on the shot clock. Toppin over to Burks. Burks by Korkmaz. Screen. Burks shoots a 3. And it's good. 3-pointer. Alex Burks. Knicks lead 40-34. 7:42 in the game. Here's Philadelphia. Knicks are 6 for 11 from 3. Over to Thibault. Thibault keeps his dribble, attacks. Here's Gibson. Gibson with good defense, but Thibault picks up the loose ball. Back to, Burks. Burks has a wide open, and he's going to go himself, and he misses it, but Obi Toppin is there to clean it up. So Obi Toppin with the cleanup dunk. Knicks up 34-42. Here's Tobias. Tobias back over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz launches a 3 off the mark. Rubin with a rebound, but good hands by Derrick Rose. And is it Knicks ball? No sign. And Obi Toppin is clapping, thinking it is saying think Knicks ball here. So good defense there by Derrick Rose. Quick sleight of hand, knocks it off a Drummond. So Knicks are playing pretty good there, but we see that the 76ers still want to feature their centers. Joel Embiid returns back in the game with 5 points, with 3 rebounds. Knicks ball. 7:08. Knicks bring the ball up. Derrick Rose. Half court line. Swings it over to Burks. Burks is having a pretty good game as well. Burks, 14 on the shot clock. Burks keeps his dribble. Burks passes to Julius. Julius is inserted back in the game. Over the Derrick Rose, over the curl, over to Randle, and off of Julius Randle. Couldn't handle the pass by Rose. Nice pass there. Thread the needle there, right on Julius, but he fumbled it away. Turnover, New York. Ball goes to Philadelphia with 6:40 in the clock. Here's Maxi over to Thibault. Thibault trying to feature Harris. Harris wants to go one-on-one with Julius Randle. But here's nice play there by Harris, and he gets the bounce and the score. So Julius and Tobias Harris going one-on-one battle here. Those two guys, not a lot of love loss. Oh, Quickly with a crossover, and he hits a 3-pointer. What a play by Quickly! He's shaking, baked, and made his man fall. Broke his ankles, and he hits the 3. Knicks up 45-36 here. The crowd gets intense with the defense. Here's Harris. Attacking the cup. Mitchell Robinson there to clean it up. Here comes the Knicks with a good defense. Here's Quickly on the court. Quickly bounce past to Rose. Rose back to Randle. Randle open for 3. He passes up the 3, but he keeps his dribble. He backs in. Here comes Julius over to Mitchell. Mitchell Robinson with a slamming jammer. And the Knicks are moving the ball around, playing smart basketball. Knicks up 47-36. and to the delight of the crowd in Madison Square Garden. Timeout, Philadelphia. Oh, baby, 5:49 here. Knicks up 47-36. The Knicks defense moving the ball around. Good things come when you assist and move that ball around, and the Knicks are showing their home court dominance right now. Oh, baby, you got to love that sequence there. This is when you have talent. Trust each other. Move the ball around. Play smart. Got to love it there. So right now, Philadelphia calls a timeout, trying to stop another run here. Right now, the Knicks improved their field goal percentage to 45.5. They're 15 out of 33 here. Philadelphia's 13 for 33, 39.4. The Knicks got to continue to put the hammer here with this 5 minutes left in his quarter, in his half, 5:49, and they just got to continue putting the hammer, continue attacking. I see not a lot of substitution pattern for Philadelphia, and just continue attacking with both units, first and second unit. They come out and show the depth of the New York Knicks this team has, and if they do that, by the time, remember, it's just the start of the early of the NBA season. If the Knicks could keep their players fresh, first and second unit, they're going to gas the 76ers down the road, especially late in the third quarter. If you continue this pace and this high pace, high tempo energy, look for fatigue to set in on the 76ers. I noticed not a lot of much substitution pattern there, other than the centers and so forth, and that's going to be a big key going down the stretch. So hopefully it's about conditioning, and you tell me you're going to give me a Tom Thibodeau-led conditioned team, although Doc Rivers is no slouch either. Doc Rivers has a same mindset, Thibodeau rally, type Van Gundy type of system, and they'll have their guys in top condition as well. But remember, the 76ers have a lot of turmoil with Simmons, uncertainty, drama behind, and that also weighs physically, mentally, tires you, and physically. So the Knicks could take advantage of that with their physicality and their depth in their on both units. They should be okay here. But remember, they cannot let themselves down. They hopefully that's a humbling experience they had against the Magic. So right now they increased their lead here, 47-36 here, with 5:49 in the half. They call another timeout. They keep getting runs. Just keep doing that. Keep playing. Get your runs and spurts, and continue to increase your lead. Whenever you make your substitution, keep going on those runs, and you should be in good shape there. Not keep playing that perimeter defense, not allowing these threes from falling for the 76ers, and also continue contaminating and good hands moving with the centers. So once they come back from a timeout, remember I'm a few seconds behind, 30 seconds behind, so it should be coming up shortly. So I like what I'm seeing from the Knicks here in the second quarter. Very well played, very well. Alex Burks, what can you say off the bench? Manuel quickly, what a play! What a crossover! Just made Maxey just break his ankles on the floor and hits that wide open three. Julius Randle passing it over, double team and pass it over to Cutting Mitch. All the unselfishness by the New York Knicks. This is what you want to see here. So we come back here. Bro quickly takes a nice needed seat. Here's Kemba Walker guarded. He's guarding Maxey. Maxey with the ball, 15 on the shot clock. Over to Mitch Robinson blocking Joel Embiid. They're going to feature him one-on-one here. 9 on the shot clock. Here comes the double from Fournier, but he caught Mitchell Robinson in the air. Mitchell Robinson a little bit overzealous there. Bailed him out there with the shot clock at 6. So Joel Embiid will go to the free throw line. He was caught in the act of shooting. So he'll go to the line. He has 5 points there, all coming from the free throw lines tonight. He's 5 of 6, looking to add some more. 5:32 here. Knicks up 36-47. Here's Joel first, and he hits it. 37, 10-point game here with 5:32 here in the game. Embiid ready to shoot his second one, and he hits a pair of free throws. 9-point game here with 5:32 here before the half. Kemba brings the ball up. You got Kemba, Fournier, Barrett, Randall, Mitch Robinson, the starting 5 back on the court here, probably to close out the 5 minutes of this game. Here's Kemba over to Julius. Julius could have had us got to the basket, but he came up short. He shoots and traveling call on Julius Randle. So he hesitated. As soon as he got the ball, instantly he should have just went to the gasket. Michael Caputo, what's going on? Man, I'm glad to see you, my friend. Absolutely. Salute, my man. So here's the Philadelphia ball, 16 on the shot clock. Over to Danny Green. Danny Green over to Embiid. Embiid fumbles the ball. Mitchell Robinson took a shot to the face, no call. Double team there. So fight for the loose ball, and it's jump ball called. So Mitchell Robinson diving and hustling on there. Good hustle play, but yo, man, we don't want you to get hurt. Every time you go to the ground, we hold our breaths collectively because it looks like you're always going to come up hobbling or injured. So here's the sequence there. He got hit in the face by Joel Embiid, and then the fight for the loose ball on the ground, and we're going to have a jump ball between Mitchell Robinson and Joel Embiid. If the 76ers retain the ball, they have 6 on the shot clock with 5:02 here. So they're going to jump it in a free throw line circle and ball up. Touch. Knicks get the ball. So Knicks receive the possession there. Here's Julius over to Fournier. Fournier curls. Fournier attacks, stops, keeps his dribble though. Over to Julius. 13 on the shot. Has a mismatch with Steph Curry. Julius, he pump fakes. Back to Fournier. 7 on the shot clock. Fournier, good defense there by Curry. 4 seconds. Julius is going to have to hoist this up. Julius double team. Julius pump fakes. He misses it. So it would have been a shot clock violation. And it is. Shot clock violation. So not a good sequence there. The ball got stagnant between Julius and Fournier. They should have passed the ball around the perimeter, but they got stagnant there. Turnover. 4:29 here. Knicks up by 9. Here's Embiid from the top of the key. Embiid back to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris passes it up to Maxey. Maxey drives. Maxey with a nice reversal. Misses the layup. Julius comes up with the rebound. Julius is going to bring the ball up here with 4:10 in the game, in the quarter. And here's Kemba. Kemba pulls up, and he hits the shot. So Kemba Walker with a long range. He's pulled up right in front of Embiid and took the long jumper. So he hits it. Knicks up by 11 with 4 minutes left in the quarter. Maxey brings up to Curry. Back to Maxey. Maxey still keeps his dribble. 13 on the shot clock. Curry keeps his dribble. Back to Maxey. Maxey trying to penetrate. Maxey trying to drive. Good defense by Fournier. Stripped it. Here comes Kemba, and he got fouled by Steph Curry to try to stop a fast break here. So a lot of complaining by the 76ers. And it says here, that's that place in Florida that you said had good sandwiches. Yeah, that it's called Beefy Kings. Beefy Kings. Michael Caputo. It was the Beefy Kings. Salute to you, Michael. We're gonna do that Yankee roundtable. I know I keep saying it, but I got to do it soon, especially after the World Series. As soon as the World Series comes over, here's bounce pass to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson, good defense by Steph Curry. Steph Curry comes up with the loose ball. Steph Curry has the ball with 20 on the shot clock. RJ Barrett picks him up, and they're going to Tobias Harris and Randall matchup. Here's Tobias Harris working on Julius. Julius keeps his good defense by Julius. Denied his penetration to the basket. Over to Curry. Here's the Embiid with 8 on the shot clock. He takes a long 3, and that's off the mark. Rebound. Knicks. Good rebounding by Kemba over to RJ. RJ brings the ball up. RJ, 3:05 left here in the quarter. Here's RJ. He's going to take a long jumper off the mark. Embiid with the rebound. He brings it up slowly. And offensive foul was called. So, Michael, this is for you, Michael. This is the place for you. The Beefy King. Hopefully that helps you there. Davar, what's going on? I hope you're doing good here. No problem, man. I'm doing well. Even better, you're here. Here's Kemba. Shoots a shot. He hits it. Was it a 3? No. Yeah, it was a 3-pointer. Kemba Walker with a 3. 52-38 here. 5 points for Kemba. 2 of 5 with 2 assists. Here's the Knicks here. Guard of Philadelphia. Back to Embiid against Mitchell Robinson. They're trying to go for that. Here's Embiid. Good defense by, and he called a foul. Hands are straight up in the air. I don't know what much more they want Mitchell Robinson to do there. More free throws for Embiid. Second foul. I love that place, Michael. The Beefy King is a great place, Michael. We love it. You know, I had lunch there last time, and hopefully, you know what? Now making me think I'm gonna go Saturday to have lunch there again. I love that place. I hope if you're in Central Florida, you come visit them. So Embiid will go to the line. Knicks up 52-38 here with 2:28 in the half. Here's Embiid. He hits the first free throw. So 39-42. Here's Taj Gibson coming back in the game with 2:20 remaining. So they wanted Mitchell Robinson picks up a second foul, so they're going to sit him down. So that was a tough call there. You can see the superstar getting the call there, attacking the rim. 39-42. Joel Embiid is going to shoot a second free throw, and it's up, and that's good. 40 to Knicks up by 12, 40-52, with 2:29 in the game. Kemba's going to bring the ball up over to Fournier. Back to Kemba. 14 on the shot clock. Here's Kemba. Drive, top of the key. And that's good. Kemba Walker with a long-range jumper. So he has 7 points. Knicks extend to a 14-point lead. 54-40 with 2:07 in the game. Danny Green back in the game. Over to Embiid, but good defense by Gibson, but they call a foul. So referees are calling it tight on the centers. And Michael. Chef Dan is working. Chef Dan is working, Devar. He's probably on the train currently right now. He'll probably join us for the second half. Hopefully, the stream is up for him to come in. I left the back door open for him to come through the door in the back, for the backyard, so it's open for him. The key's there under the mat, and he will come in once he's available when he comes home and unwind from work. So here's Julius. Julius brings it up. Julius off ran, and here's Kemba for three, and he hits it. 3-pointer. Kemba Walker, 10 points for Kemba Walker here. Knicks extended to 17-point game. And here's the Court Mox, and he got good defense there by Kemba. Here comes the Knicks here. Julius Randle. Can they finish this quarter on a run? Here's Kemba. Kemba picks up. Kemba's feeling it. 16 on the shot clock. Kemba was dancing. Loses the ball there. Right to Embiid. But here comes the 76ers. They got numbers. And here's RJ playing defense on and turns the ball over. Kemba in the right place on the right side. Here comes RJ. RJ attacked the basket. And he was fouled. Oh, no. Taj Gibson cleans it up. So 59-40. So I thought RJ was looking for a foul, but Gibson right place on the right time. Knicks up 19 here. And here's the Knicks defense. Here's Tobias Harris, Court Mox, wide open three. Court Mox misses it. Tobias Harris, right place at the right time, and he got fouled. Wow. So Philadelphia sucks in shooting the three-pointer this first quarter, and the Knicks making them pay, but Tobias Harris is going to try to go for a conventional three-point play. He was right place in the right time, 40-59. Oh, no. Excuse me, they called a loose ball foul on Philadelphia. So no basket. 11 on the shot clock, 40 seconds there. And here's Curry. He hits it. So Steph Curry comes off the curl, hits the ball here. I'll answer that question for you, Michael, in a second. My favorite entree is veal parmesan. Here's Julius and lasagna, of course. I'm a Garfield boy. Love that lasagna. Here's Fournier for three, and he hits it. 3-pointer. Evan Fournier. Knicks extended 62-40. What a way of closing the half here. 20 seconds on the clock here. Looks like it's going to be the final shot. So Julius with Tobias. He's calling for a pick here. Switch momentarily, but Julius picks him up. 4 on the shot clock. Embiid's going to try to shoot a three. Step back. Embiid passes it over to Danny Green. Danny Green at the buzzer misses it. So 1.7 shot clock violation. Knicks ball 62-42. Knicks just got to inbounce it and just let the shot clock go and go into the halftime here with a 62-42, a 20-point lead here. So just got to inbound the ball correctly, and a long pass. And here's Taj Gibson for a three at the buzzer, and he misses it. It looks like it was going to be good, but contested by Joel Embiid. So we'll go to the half, Knicks up by 20. And he loves rigatoni fiorentina. Now you're making me hungry here, Michael. He has so many favorite Italian. I love lasagna, baked clams, eggplant rollatini. Ooh, man, broccoli rabe. I like broccoli rabe as well. A little baked ziti. Oh man, super de peche. I love that. Oh, I love that. Super de peche is one of my favorite around Christmas time. Michael, at the half there. We'll go to at the half. We'll give you the numbers there as Michael is making everyone here hungry that's listening to the stream. But man, I miss speaking to you, Michael. Of course, Dave R. I missed all you guys. I wish the Yankees were up here, but we're the Knicks. I know Michael, you're not a big basketball fan, but I appreciate you here listening with us, and salute to you, man. I'm glad to hear you here, man. It's good to see you guys over and over, and to see you guys as the Bronze Jedi family, and continues to support one another. And I really enjoy seeing you guys and talking to Maria. Of course, is in the building like always. Maria always in the building, always supporting, front and center. She's the first. I guess we'll call her the first lady of the Jedi Network. A fan there. Of course, my the lovely wife of Mrs. Jedi is the first lady, but the fan, runner up is Maria, absolutely. And you got shrimp. Oh, shrimp fried Diablo. Wow, Michael, man, woof, man, Michael. Let me ask you, what's the dessert of choice after all these delicious meals, man? Is it tiramisu or cannoli? What's your? So while you give me that favorite dessert, we'll go to the half here. Knicks up by 20, 62-42. Another game where the Knicks score close over 50 plus points. They scored 63 points in Orlando on Friday night, and they gave up 35 points. This is almost close, not less close, but wow, they gave up 42 points here. They're up by 20 here. Right now, here the numbers are the Knicks are shooting 48.8% from the field, 21 of 43, while holding the 76ers 14 of 40 for 35%. Here's what the big disparity is in the game here also. The Knicks are holding the 76ers to 13.3%, 2 of 15 from three-point land, and the Knicks are cooking. They're up 62.5% for three-point land, 10 out of 16 here. The free throw, it was a little bit of disparity, but it's got a little closer, if you ask me. The 76ers have been to the line 13 times. They hit 12 out of 13 for 92.3%. The Knicks have been 10 for 10 from the free throw line, all perfect from the stripe. And the rebounding, the Knicks actually are rebounding the 76ers here, 25-18. And the assist totals, the Knicks are up 11-7, 11 out of those 62. That's a good number. You want to see the assist numbers always to continue to rise with their easy basket. That means they're sharing the ball and getting easy buckets. And that assist number is a big key here. And actually, this is one stat that I'm actually shocked looking at this. The Knicks have three blocks to the 76ers to one. So the Knicks have blocked three shots here. And the 76ers have been more busy with the hands and steals. They have 7-5 to the Knicks disparity. The turnover battle is the same, 9 apiece. Point in the paint, it changed a lot. The 76ers were having a bigger disparity, but they're only up by 4 points in the paint. They scored 18 to the Knicks, 14 points in the paint. And of course, they both have 7 rebounds apiece. So we see those are the numbers for the game here. And as you see, the Knicks are up by 20. So it's fun to see that. Michael says he loves cannoli and the rainbow cookies. Oh, the rainbow cookies are my all-time favorites. Don't get me started with the rainbow cookies. We had a place here in Melbourne, Melbourne, Florida. It's on the East Coast, right under Cape Canaveral, where the space rockets. It's about 25 minutes away from the space rocket. They have the best rainbow cookies that phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. One of the best places. When I go to the beach, I have to stop there, and I just don't buy a dozen, a pound. I mean, I buy 2 pounds. I buy 2 pounds of rainbow cookies because I got it's a 40-minute drive, so I make it worthwhile. Plus all the different almond cookies, that the Italian almond cookies and so forth. I come back with like about 3 to 4 pounds of cookies. We don't, of course, we don't. That's gonna be last for like almost 2 weeks, or a week and a half, because I do have two growing men here in the home, my 25-year-old and 24-year-old. So they love those cookies as well as myself and my mother-in-law and my mom. I mean my wife and everyone in the household, that they love to eat the cookies when they come visit. So we shall see. The Knicks bench has 30 points to the starters. That's just what you call even balancing. 30 to 32 points from the Knicks bench and the Knicks starters. Phenomenal, phenomenal job there. This is what I'm talking about. Keep the gas on the pedal, and when you rotate, you're gonna show that the league and the top echelons team, you might have the top 10 superstar, or the best player in that position in center, but we have a team that is depth. All 10 to 12 of the roster, we all going to give you a hard time. We're going to be collectively, we're going to be much superior than your whole collective unit. So that's just what the statement the New York Knicks are pretty much showing tonight. That there are a deep team. No matter what, if you substitute, you're still bringing in someone who's going to continue to give you that pace and high level, and moving the ball around, unselfishness, and and the bench is shooting 64% from the field, 3 or 4 from 3-point line, and they're perfect. They're the reason why they have gone to the stripe. They're 9 and 9 from the free throws. Derrick Rose and Alex Burks driving, getting whacked, and getting those points. This is what you want from your second unit. Love it, love it. And of course, they know they played with each other. They know where everyone's going to be, their tendencies. They know where, and Obi Toppin being a force, cleaning up some offensive rebounds and so forth. You gotta love it. You gotta like it. It's phenomenal time here. But here's the second half. Don't fall into that third quarter of doom, and you have to play a 48-minute game. You have to continue to play this pace for 48 minutes. Don't get lackluster, and we'll bring in Z. Z, salute Z, bringing helping us here in the halftime.
Wow, what a surprise, man! What a surprise first half. This is a fantastic game.
Indeed,
And they
indeed.
did, what did we talk about before the game in our short little pregame? What did we talk about? We talked about, RJ getting off to a hot start, which he did because he's not, doesn't have to worry about Ben Simmons. And the key matchup was Mitchell Robinson. Although Joel Embiid has 7 points off of free throws, he's played Joel Embiid fantastically. I mean, beautifully. You can't really say anything else about it. He's played him great. Is it going to hold up for a whole 48 minutes? I don't know. I think he's going to go on a run, but man, we're playing unselfish motion basketball, and it's been fantastic to see. What are your thoughts, man?
No, you well said that. But before we even go further, Michael, I want you to say hello to Michael. Michael's in the chat, man.
Oh, Michael, salute, man. It's been a while. Hopefully you calm down because after that rough season, and I can't wait to speak to you and Kev and I'm Heel and Brendan, hopefully, and all those guys on the Yankees roundtable. I know this is a Knicks discussion, but can't wait to see you and hope you're doing well. Hope the family's good.
Yeah, we're talking about Italian delicious meals and cookies and lasagna and baked clams and baked ziti. Man, Michael's making me hungry on the telecast with
Why do
this.
you got to do that, man? Why do you
Wow,
got to do
man,
that? Like,
that's he's in Halloween mode. He's torturing us with the food instead of like Michael Myers, but he's Michael Caputo, the food crit, the food.
how about
But you know
this? How
what?
about this? How about this? If Michael doesn't send me a DoorDash of an Italian plate because I'm hungry now, then the season's over.
Michael, for you listening, Maria says hello and hugs to you, Michael. See, everyone, the love is here for you, Michael. You are, we really, really genuinely are happy to hear from you and see you on the program. And everyone, this is a family affair. Dave R too, A to Z. Dave R is in the building. Dave R kind of cigars is in the building as well. So he's always a staple here. Let's salute him as well. Don't forget
Yeah,
he
man.
definitely
Salute.
him, of course. This besides the Mrs. Jedi, but the first lady of the program on the watch alongs is Maria. So we salute to Maria as well. As Michael
Of
says,
course.
thank you to Maria.
And you know what it
So
was? She was in the chat earlier. I think she is the good luck charm for the Knicks too. I mean, 20-point rout of Philly in the first half. I mean, we got some. That Bronx luck isn't just in the Bronx, man. It's also on Broadway.
that's
It's
right.
also it's also in Madison Square Garden. So we're just
That's right.
Bronx luck, that Jedi Force, man. It's working. I'm happy to see it. Happy to see it.
Yeah, you know that the Knicks bench is scoring 34 points. They're 64% from the
Yep.
field. Oof,
Yep.
phenomenal.
Balance, man. That's
Phenomenal.
what you need. When you have
Yes.
a team that, of course, Kemba's been an all-star. Derrick Rose has been an MVP. Julius Randle's our only all-star, all-NBA player. When you only have one current guy that's a stud, right? And Julius isn't at the caliber of a Joel Embiid or those guys, you need to play together and for each other. And balance is what's doing it. I mean, we have a bunch of guys scoring and only one in double figures, Kemba Walker with 10 points. So good thing to see Kemba get off to a fast start. He's had a slow start to his Knicks career. It's good to see, taking charges. His team looks really good today, Kev.
Yeah. Derek Wilder, I'll bring you in before the halftime wraps up. You come in real quick and give us a quick thought, and then I'll continue the play by play, and then you come back. You'll have the link there. Come in now quickly. You have a few seconds before we get the game back up, and then it's there for you to come on. Just hit on that. Come on in real quick, and then you could come back real quick. And when the game starts, we'll
And
return back you at the end to wrap it up. So I'll put it there,
Mike,
Mr. Wilder. So we'll
Mike
bring
has
you
a
in.
question there, buddy, too. We could talk about before the end of the half if you want.
Yeah, I put it there, but it has to be quick before the play-by-play. You guys are more than welcome. But once the game starts, we'll definitely have to put you back, guys, in the backstage. You can hang out in the backstage or in the chat, but it's there. It's available there.
He
So click on
he
it.
had a question about the Knicks where we see them finishing. He said third seed or second.
It all depends, Michael. It's still a little too soon. Let's wait for the first. Give me this question in about 10 more games, and then then I'll give you a better feel, temperature
Yep.
wise.
And my way too early prediction is between the fourth seed and the seventh seed,
Okay.
depending on injuries and depending on what's going on. Like you said, there's so many things. But hey, man, I'll come back on for post game. I just wanted to drop in and say, great, you're doing a great job. I'm listening to you. I'm not listening to TNT. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the second half's coming on soon. My
No,
bad.
not yet. Guys. You got a few minutes. You got 5 minutes before, I believe. So the StreamYard link is there. So and Derek Wilder says fourth seed. The StreamYard link is there. Mr. Wilder, just got to click on. You got to click on this here. So and just go hit this there, and you come on here on StreamYard. But you got 5 minutes, and then you could. But at the end of the game, no rush. You guys come in, and we'll break this down. We'll do a roundtable discussion as well. But before the game starts, you got a few minutes to come on the air. Yes, no doubt about it. Come on aboard.
And make sure you don't click on the screen. Make sure you click it in the chat. If you're not familiar with the StreamYard, Mr. Wilder.
You know what? I'll send it. I'll send it to him in the Facebook Messenger. Let me see. That's what I'll do. And I think I hear the click. Let me make sure that's. Hold on a second. Before we get back into the. Hey, Michael.
Hey,
what's going on?
What's going on?
How are you?
All right.
What's up, Mike? How you been, buddy?
All right.
It's good to see you, bro.
It's good to see you. I figured I'd just stop in for a few minutes.
Yeah, right before we start, man.
I'm not really big into like basketball. I do like the Knicks, but I'm not as big as a fan as a Yankee fan, But still, I hope they do well. I hope they have a great year, and I hope they go deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, and this is a good year for you to start watching them and get back into it because it made some improvements off of last season. And that might not show in the record, but they're going to be better come playoff time, adding Evan Fournier, Kemba Walker.
Yeah, they have an exciting team. Yeah.
And you saw that because even if they end up losing this game, they played Philly. They lost every game bad to Philly last year.
Yeah.
And now that they're playing a good team really well, it's showing improvement, man.
It would be great if they could start off 3-1.
Oh, absolutely.
That would be great for them. When was the last time they had a record like that, like a 3-1 or like 4-1?
They started 6-0 when that year the Carmelo Anthony.
That's right.
When they went to the playoffs, they started 6-0. Remember, they had that where after the Hurricane Sandy, they played the defending champions. And
I remember that.
Really good. Mm-hmm.
That was the last time I followed them, believe it or not.
Wow.
Because they've been bad for so long. I mean, they haven't made the playoffs since last year in like 9 years. So yeah.
Of course, Michael, read that. Maria says hello.
I hope so. I don't know. The Yankees have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we'll have to do.
Yeah, I cannot wait to break that down and sit down with you and hear your thoughts. Hear Z's thoughts.
Already, I don't like Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone's back.
Yeah, we'll have to save that for the roundtable.
Yes, there's a lot to talk about. I definitely want to have Heel because Heel. That's why I'm hesitating and waiting. Haven't done anything because I really want Heel part of the program there.
I can't believe
let me bring Mr. Wilder in. Mr. Wilder, what's going on, Derek? What's going on?
Come on, Nick.
Yeah, Mr. Wilder, you on?
I don't know how to bring it on, guys.
How are you?
How's it going, man? How's it going?
I'm trying to bring it on, guys. I can't bring it on.
You're on the air.
Yeah, you're on the air. You don't have to show your face. We can hear you.
Hit the camera.
I can't bring it on.
Hit your camera, sir.
We can hear you.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I could hear him.
I'm trying. But it is, man. My sons be messing with this camera.
Oh, you don't need the camera, man. We can hear you.
We can hear you. So give us your thoughts of the first half here.
Yeah, StreamYard messes up a lot.
Yeah, we're on a little bit of a delay, but we can hear your thoughts. Give us your thoughts on the first quarter real quick before they get back into and we start the third.
I got to keep working at it, guys. I'm trying, man.
No, you're good, but give us your thoughts. We can hear your voice audibly if you want to give us your thoughts real quick. Okay, we'll work it on there. He's more than welcome to come once the game is
So,
over to come
so
back
this
on.
is considered like an upset. I mean, like a big. I mean, the Knicks are off to a excellent start in the first half here, right? Like in the first half of the game, right? Because the Sixers aren't the Sixers like a better team.
Yeah, supposedly, but they're missing Ben Simmons. The Knicks were a favorite by 1 point favorite at home in
Yeah,
FanDuel. So it could have been a pick'em game if you ask me, but you're at
yeah.
home, you have to do that. So the Knicks will start it off, guys. We'll see you back here. We'll continue the play by play, and we'll talk to you in a few.
All right, man. Peace. Go Knicks.
All right.
All right.
So those are the gentlemen that come in here. You're more than welcome to stay in the green room, Michael. You can stay
All
in
right.
the green room if you want there, and we'll get going. And here goes the quarter. Start of the third quarter. Knicks up by 20. The Knicks have the ball. Here, Kemba, 11 on the shot clock. Over to Fournier. Fournier keeps up his dribble, attacks the glass, floater, and it's good. So Fournier starts off here. Knicks increase by 22 here. Just on their way in the third quarter here. Now the Knicks got to continue to run, start this fourth quarter on a nice run, and try to get a lot of separation on the 76ers and play their defense. 11 on the shot clock. Maxey has the ball over to Tobias Harris. Drives. Good defense by Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Ball out of bounds. And here comes the Knicks. I'll bring you in a second, Mr. Wilder. Give me a minute. Here's Maxey. Maxey over to out of to MB. MB 3 on the shot clock. 2 on the shot clock. Curry has to put it up. No good. Shot clock violation. Let me bring in Mr. Wilder real quick. Hello,
Oh,
Mr.
there
Wilder.
you
How
go,
are you?
big guy. There you
How you
go.
go? Nice to
That's
see
how
you.
you do it, big guy. Hey,
Nice
I
to see you,
appreciate
bro.
it, man.
You
But you
got
know
it.
what? I'll come back. I'll let you do your thing. All right?
No problem.
I'll come back.
No problem. You want to stay? You want to hang out in the green room? You can. You're gonna stay in the chat.
Well,
I
I
can
gotta
put
go
you in.
watch the game. I'm watching the game too. That's why.
Okay, no
You
problem,
know what
my
I'm saying? I'll
friend.
be back.
Hey,
All
come
right.
back in after the game is over, bro.
Gotcha.
The door is right open there. All
Thank
right,
you.
talk to you
Thank you.
soon.
Bye.
So here's the Knicks here. Bounce pass over. Here's 76ers when Embiid, 8 on the shot clock. Embiid pump fakes, shoots over to Robinson, hits the shot. So back to a 20-point game here. 10-40. Knicks bring the ball up. Kemba over to Fournier. Over by the Knicks logo. Here's Fournier. Back to Julius. Julius thought about the 3, but he long range jumper. It's good. So Julius Randle hits a long range jumper. 66-44. Here's MB over to Danny Green to Tobias Harris. Harris drives over Danny Green with a 3, and that's good. So finally they hit a 3-pointer. Danny Green says about time. 47-66 here with 10 minutes in the game. Here's Kemba bringing the ball up. Maxey picks him up over by the logo. Here's Kemba attacking the rim. Alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson. Good defense there by Embiid. Embiid looks like a little shaken up. Embiid is under the basket, shaken up there. Not a nice play here, so he looks hurt there. He's grimacing in pain. He hit the ball hard. He hit the floor hard. He's trying to break up that alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson, and Mitchell Robinson had up there, so I don't know if they called a foul there. No foul was called. A lot of contact, and Embiid went crashing hard on the floor. Didn't hit his face, but he's holding his face area like he did. So he's still on the ground here with 9:53. They'll take a timeout, an injury timeout here. And Kick fans keep saying what they want Joel Embiid. So they take a timeout as Embiid hits the floor hard. Possible injury. It looks like nothing too serious, just a collecting of his breath. Hopefully no concussion. Hopefully he didn't hit his head on the court. Hopefully that man gets back up and play. I want them to be full strength. I don't want to see him injured and I want to beat them with everyone on their court. So we shall see there. So they timeout, injury timeout there. Knicks up 66-47. And they'll show the replay. I'm looking at the replay in another monitor, and that was in the summer, Michael, about the Damian Lillard to the Knicks. I don't think that has cooled down a bit. although it could be, you never know, it might heat up later down in the deadline. So maybe it could be a possibility. Never underestimate a possibility of that. But right now, let's allow the Knicks to play with this core group and see how long they take us before the trading deadline. I want to see this team play full and before we try to make some changes and disrupt the chemistry right now. Let's build the chemistry, see how far it takes us. But yeah, that's a name to keep an eye out in the trading deadline. There was a lot of names, countless hours of programming and content was talked about. Damian Lillard, we went in fandom circles about it, and it didn't come through along with other players like Colin Sexton, and all the other named usual suspects. Didn't come through. We spent a lot of hours digesting it and dissecting it, and nothing came to. That's why it's called fans. It was, we're fans trying to break it down, and nothing happened. So let's see how this team, they stood pat. Let's see how they go with it. Let's see how they play. Also, Karl Anthony Towns was another name as well that was brought up, and right now it's going to be next to difficult to bring these players in here, and that's why it's fun as fans to dream a little dream, but realistically, yeah, I don't. They're gonna look like they're going to keep this core group to play and see how far they take it. At least 25 to 40 games before 25 games around there, 30 before they make an assessment, an idea if they need to make any changes or make a trade or pull the trigger going forward, or if they could majorly upgrade without disrupting it. That's for the front office. But it's only game four right now. So we can pump the brakes on trying to all these trades, and we need to move this guy, move that guy. Guys haven't been fully unwind of the season, and right now you get this team plays like this as a balance. Why would you want to remove players that are balanced playing well with this team? I understand we don't have the sexy Ferrari in the garage, but we have good cars here. So Embiid's back up. He looks ready to go, strong, uh, ready to go there. So the 76ers, Knicks will inbound the ball under the basket. Kemba, 12 on the shot clock. Over to Fournier. Fournier pumps a three, but Fournier keeps his dribble. Fournier over to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson in the paint. Back over to Fournier. Back to Julius. 5 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock. Julius Randle. And Kemba's going to have to put one up. And he brings it up. Wow, shot off the rim. Missed it. How he got that off, I don't know. But here comes 76ers. Tobias Harris. Over by the, and there's a tussle and a foul. So called on Fournier. Didn't like it on Curry. Embellished a little there. So a foul called. Not to the displeasure of Fournier. So side out of bounds here. Curry. 17 on the shot clock. 9:32 in the game. Inbounds to Maxey. Maxey. 14 on the shot clock. Over to Tobias Harris. Guarded by Julius. Here back to Embiid. Top of the free throw paint circle. Over to Curry. Curry over to Curl. Over to Green. Green's going to shoot a three. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Mitchell Robinson. Over to Julius Randle. He brings it up the court. Knicks up 66-47. Julius over to Fournier. Fournier with a three. It's good. 3-pointer. Evan Fournier. Knicks lead 69-47 with 9 minutes in the third. Fournier with 12 points, 3 of 4 from three-point land with 3 assists. Here's Maxey. Maxey over to Tobias Harris, shoots a three. It's off. Rebound by R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett brings it up. R.J. Barrett attacks the cup. R.J. Barrett blocked by Joel Embiid, but it'll be a jump ball because he pinned it against the rim. So a nice attack by R.J. Barrett, but jump ball here. R.J. Barrett being aggressive to the glass. But Embiid came back and swiped it against the rim, and it got stuck. So that'll be a call. That's a jump ball. Maybe RJ should have dunked it. He had opportunity to dunk it. But it'll be in center court here. Mitchell Robinson will jump with Joel Embiid. And Philadelphia steals the tap there. So they gain possession here with 9:40 in the game. Maxey over to Curry. Curry keeps his dribble. Curry around. Bounce pass to Tobias. Over to Danny Green. Danny Green sets up for another three, and that's good. So Danny Green hits another three. 50-69. 19-point game here with 8:25. Here's Kemba. Danny Green with 9 points. Here's Kemba Walker. Bounce pass to Julius. Julius in rhythm three. It's good. Three-pointer, Julius Randle. Knicks lead 72-50. With 8:10 in the game. Here's Maxey. Maxey brings the ball up. Maxey dribbles over to Curry. Curry keeps his dribble over to Embiid. Embiid back to Danny Green. 11 on the shot clock. Danny Green drives, kicks up to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris, offensive foul or blocking foul? Let's see what the call is here. Hey, what's going on? Heart of the city. And here's and he says, we hope we get the Ferrari, the Lamborghini, not the Bugatti. So 50-72 with 7:75 here. So it was Tom Thibodeau got hit with a technical foul. Didn't like the call on the floor there. So he feel that was a bad call. So Joel Embiid would shoot the free throw. And he hit. So 51-52 as he still argues with the ref about that call. So Thibodeau, be careful. You don't want to get hit a second technical foul. We need you here to continue coaching the game. So side inbounds here. Here's Curry. Curry picked up by Fournier. Fournier, he keeps his dribble. And Curry comes around for a three, and that's off the mark. Julius Randle with the rebound. So he brings out the ball. Danny Green harasses him, but he keeps the dribble. Kemba Walker shot up three. It's good. Three-pointer. Kemba Walker. Knicks lead 75-51. So Kemba Walker with 13 points, 5 of 9 of shooting, 4 assists. Much better game here tonight. Joel Embiid, isolation against Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson played good defense there. And did it turn the ball over? It looks like Knicks ball. No, it looks like Philadelphia ball. Last touch by the Knicks. So Kemba Walker, spot up three in rhythm, hits it. They show the replay. So it's Philadelphia ball. So we got 7:22 in the game. Knicks up 75-51 here. Philadelphia will inbound the ball. Mitchell Robinson will take a seat. Taj Gibson in the game. 14 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. They're going to inbound the ball. Tobias Harris inbounds to Curry. Curry picked up by Kemba. Curry keeps his dribble. Good defense by the Knicks. Here comes Randle. Randle has a fast break, but he holds it. Kemba Walker jumps three. That was blocked. So here comes Philadelphia. Here's a fast break opportunity. Tobias Harris, low and lone, and he puts it in there. So Philadelphia scored on a fast break, 53-75 with 7 minutes in the third quarter. Here's Kemba dancing. Here's Kemba. Kemba attacking. Kemba surveying. Keeps his dribble. RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett drives. RJ Barrett passes to God Gibson. Gibson going up strong, and he puts it in there. Good assist by RJ Barrett. Gibson scores 77-53 here. 6:40 in the third quarter. Here's Embiid with the ball. Embiid passes over. Here comes good foul. So I thought he had good defense on Gibson, but they call a foosball foul on Taj Gibson. So Knicks are not yet over the penalty. Thibodeau still arguing with the refs about these calls. Just got to be careful. Don't want to get hit with a second technical and be ejected from the game. So that was Nang who had the ball there, passing over. And Taj Gibson did pull the arm of Embiid, so there was a foul there. Side out, Knicks are not in the penalty. And here's the ball to Curry. 12 on the shot clock. Curry passes to Embiid. Embiid on the foul line. Got Gibson playing good defense there. Bounce pass and turnover. Knicks ball. So good defense there. Try to deny the back cut for the 76ers. Knicks ball. 6:22 here. Knicks up 77-53 here. Here comes Kemba Walker bringing the ball up. Kemba Walker bounces and he keeps his dribble. Kemba Walker. Walker attacks. He keeps his dribble. Back to Julius. 10 on the shot clock. Kemba back to Kemba. Kemba pump fakes. He's going to shoot the three. It's good. Three-pointer. Kemba Walker. Knicks lead 80-53 here. Here's Joel Embiid. So Kemba Walker's coming alive here. Here's Embiid picked up by Gibson. Gibson gets the ball out. Back to Tobias Harris. Danny Green for a three. And that's good. Danny Green from the left corner hit 2 threes from the same spot in this quarter. So 56-80. So 76ers, they get their threes getting hot. They could get back into this. They were putrid through the first half with their three-point shooting, but Danny Green coming a little bit alive. Here, Philadelphia, a lot of contact there, not called on Kemba. And 10 on the shot clock. Julius Randle going one-on-one with Dang, and he called for a foul, but before the shot, so it'll be side out of bounds. Knicks retain it. Dang with the call for the foul. Or is Julius going to the free throw line? No, Julius is they're not in the penalty, so they'll inbound it. New shot clock, 14 on the shot clock. Kemba gets the ball here. Curry, guard him. Kemba's going to go another three, and it's good. Back, three-pointer. Kemba Walker, he's on fire. 83-56 here. So Kemba Walker, here's Embiid, bullying Embiid. In there with a slam on Todd Gibson. Worked extremely hard to get that slam. And they call a stoppage there. What's going on? Timeout by Thibodeau. Disgusted there. You got to be careful. You don't want to pick up another free throw. Knicks lead 83-58. Timeout by Tom Thibodeau there. Not much. You can't fault your guys there, Tom. You know, Embiid was overpowered Todd Gibson in the mismatch there. And he did a lot there. You know what? You could live by that type of score, but you just can't live by those open threes and those 3-pointers. That will get them back in a hurry, and that's what you got to be careful. Tell your team about not leaving the 3-point line and the 3-point shooters available. So timeout. Thibodeau's going to make some adjustment. Maybe going to bring in some fresh legs. We shall see there. It's too early still. The Thibodeau usually substitutes. Yeah, you know what? He might go to the bench here, but Kemba Walker's come alive here. What a phenomenal shooting game. He's been coming hot there. And let's see the stats as of right now. Right now, the Knicks are shooting 52.7% from the field, 29-55. Philadelphia has improved their shooting. They're 20 from 49, 40.8. The 3-point line, the 76ers raised it. They were putrid. They were 5 for 21, 23.8. But the Knicks are shooting 65.2 from 3-point line, 12 out of 23. So they have hoisted 23 3-pointers, 15 have gone in. And, of course, the free throw disparity, they're still 10 for 10, and Philadelphia is still 13 for 14. Now, the assist totals, the Knicks have 17 assists this game, which is a great thing, seeing that high number up there. And, Philadelphia has 12. The points in the paint, Philadelphia's gone back up on the points in the paint, 22-18 here. And the offensive rebounds still 7 apiece. And the Knicks are rebounding still, the 76ers, 28-21. So, as of right now. Kemba, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kemba is from, I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I think it's from the 3rd Avenue section of the Bronx, around the Willis Avenue, 3rd Avenue area, if I'm not mistaken, Michael. I do know he went to Rice High School, and I think he's from that part of the Bronx. Like I said, I might be wrong. But I know he's not from my neighborhood, from the Throsneck area. I know that for sure. But that I do know. But I know I think he's from that area, to be honest with you, around 3rd Avenue, around Willis Avenue type of area. If you're familiar with the Bronx, that type. So timeout there. The Knicks are in the timeout. Tom Thibodeau quickly called a timeout after that dunk from Joel Embiid there. Todd Gibson was just manhandled. You can see the disparity at the power forward here with Joel Embiid, but they're doing all a good job there. As they still come in a commercial. Remember, I'm 30 to 40 seconds behind here, so I know it might have started already. So we'll once it gets there, I'll continue to watch along. We'll continue giving you the play-by-play here. So they're coming back from the commercial break. So Tom Thibodeau, they hear the words talking to his team in the bench. Remember, Thibodeau wants to keep them playing 48 minutes. 48 minutes, 5:03 here. Kemba Walker with the ball. Kemba Walker attacking. Kemba Walker to Fournier. Fournier passes 3-ball. When he steps back to the side, he misses the 3. Todd Gibson fight for the rebound. Here comes Philadelphia. Tobias Harris with the rebound. And here's Tobias Harris. You want to score always off of your timeouts, but the Knicks failed here. Here's 13 on the shot clock. Embiid off the key. Embiid dribbling in between his legs and take the ball out of his hands. over to Danny Green. Danny Green again with a three-pointer, and he misses. He's been hitting them from that same corner on the left side, and he misses. Here comes Fournier. Fournier keeps his dribble. Fournier loses the ball, but picks it back up. 12 on the shot clock. Kemba with the ball. Kemba still keeps his dribble. Kemba to Julius. Julius is going to fire up a three, and that's off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Philadelphia comes up with it, and he's trying to go for a fast break. Danny Green has Kemba Walker on him. Danny Green's thinking about the three. He's jab stepping, and he's going to shoot the three over Kemba Walker off the mark. Rebound by the Knicks. Not a good shot for Danny Green, even though he had the height disparity. But you haven't been hitting it from there all night. So here comes the Knicks with 4 minutes in the game. RJ Barrett, he got bumped there, so foul on Nang. RJ Barrett being aggressive to the glass. So hopefully he'll go to the free throw line there because he was in shooting motion. We shall see if they're in the penalty. So no, they'll side out. Not in the penalty there. Wasn't in the act of shooting. Derrick Rose at the scorer's table. When they have an opportunity, he'll check back in. Walker inbounds to Fournier. Fournier should have went to the glass there. He had an opportunity there. The Knicks are scoring them 32-10 from bench points. Here's Gibson. Gibson's going to shoot a three, and it's up off the mark. So he's in there. Here comes Nang. Hey, Mr. Wilder, what's going on?
I'm here, big man. I'm here.
All right. So here's and then a foul call. So Tobias Harris going for a 3-point play. So what's your assessment so far here? Real quick here.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. What you think so far in this game here? Tobias Harris going to complete a 3-point play. What do you like about that? So far, the way the Knicks are playing.
Hold on. Say that again?
How do you like them playing so far?
The
right?
pace is great, man. If the Knicks continue to play like this every night, they'll be unstoppable.
Correct.
You know?
I'm getting a little feedback. I'm going to put you on mute for 1 second. I got a little feedback. And Tobias Harris hits that free throw. So the Knicks will bring the ball up. I got that feedback for a minute. So here's Fournier, and we're over to Robinson. Mitchell Robinson with a slam and jam and dunk there. 85-61. What a play there. Mitchell Robinson cleaned that up. Derrick Rose is in the game here. Here's Fournier playing a good defense on Tobias. Tobias wants to cook. Tobias is bouncing. Tobias is attacking. Tobias goes up, and he hits it over Fournier. So good defense by Fournier. Better offense by Tobias Harris. 83-85 here with 2:54 in the game. Here's RJ. RJ going to the glass aggressive, and he scores there. RJ Barrett going to the glass like a grown man. 87-63 the game here. 2:40 in the game. Here's Korkmaz. Korkmaz picked up by Rose. Korkmaz keeps his dribble. Korkmaz passes over to Drummond. Drummond's in the game now. Drummond back pass to Tobias Harris. Fournier went for the gamble, missed. Good backdoor cut. And Philadelphia scores 65-87 here with 2:25 in the game. Here's RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is feeling it. RJ Barrett keeps his dribble. RJ Barrett goes to the glass. RJ Barrett dishes on touch out of bounds. Knicks. Oh no, Philadelphia's ball. Last touch by Fournier. So turnover. Let's see.
Man, I can see you've been doing this a long time, man. You're good at what you do.
I can hear you loud and clear, but we have a little bit of a feedback. We'll put you right there. So we'll bring Michael aboard in a second. Here's Dial over to Harris. Harris has double team. They take the ball out to Dial. Dial's going to try to shoot a mid-range off the mark. Deep rebound. Here comes RJ over the loose ball. RJ keeps the dribble. RJ, turns it over. Little sloppy play here. Here's Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz open three, and he hits it. And timeout, Tom Thibodeau. He is irate on the transition there. So let's bring, while they call it timeout, while they go to a timeout, we'll bring everybody in there.
How you doing?
All right. Mr. Wilder, can you lower down your volume a little bit? We're getting feedback.
I'll lower it down. Hold on.
The Knicks look fantastic, man. I mean, they're playing great.
Now,
How's that?
that was a smart timeout by Tom Thibodeau, guys. What are your thoughts on that? Where seeing a little sloppy play,
Yeah, smart
slowing down the
time.
bait, not allow
Sloppy.
Philadelphia to get into a rhythm
Groove.
there.
Yeah, that was a good move by Thibodeau. And I was going to say, it looks like this is going to be a blowout win, right?
Well, the way I'm not gonna go there yet. There's plenty of
I mean, we
basketball.
are up by 20-23, right? Are we?
Yeah, but there's still plenty of
I don't know
basketball left.
about
Right,
second
right,
one
Derek?
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think, Derek? Do you think that there's too much time to be thinking of a blowout right now?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll be back. I don't want to mess
Okay.
your thing up, man.
No, you're good. Okay, cool.
I'm cool?
You're cool, bro. You're cool.
Right here, echo though.
They're going to have a really good season, the Knicks. I mean, they're
Yeah,
gonna,
maybe you might have to lower a little bit your volume a little bit.
oh, my volume. Okay.
No, somebody's volume. I don't know. Let's see.
I just lowered my volume.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear the echo? Yeah, it's from you. It's your volume. You gotta lower your volume. Are you using your speaker?
Yeah, I lowered it. It was just a little.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, it's coming. I'm getting a bit feedback. Let me mute you guys for a minute. So here's Obi Toppin from the 3. So he's off the mark. Here's Tobias Harris. Bounce pass, Tobias Harris. And he's trying to score here, trying to bring them back. Robin tried to go for offensive rebound. Loose for the fight for the loose ball. Knicks come up. 87-68 here. Here's quickly. The second unit is in for the Knicks, except for Mitchell Robinson. So Mitchell Robinson is out there with Burks. Rose, quickly. Obi Toppin, quickly. Pulls up for a 3. And it's off the mark. Mitchell Robinson with offensive rebound. Extra possession here for the Knicks. Here's quickly over to Obi. Obi Toppin going strong. Damn it, Obi Toppin. And a foul. He uses the force. Obi Toppin used the force. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes, indeed. Woo. Yeah, my man Obi. Woo. He says, count it. Yes, indeed. So Knicks up 89-68 here. Obi Toppin with 8 points tonight. 4 of 6 with 3 rebounds. Trying to get his 9th point here tonight. Oh, baby. Knicks up 89-68 here with 54.4 seconds in the third quarter. Salute to Jolie. So here's the throw, and he's in there. So Knicks lead 90-68 with 53 seconds here. Korkmaz brings the ball up. Korkmaz harassed by quickly. Korkmaz has the advantage, but he throw pass, and Dorman all alone. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Nas blocked by Obi Toppin right into that. And here's a cross pass, and Korkmaz with a long 3, and he off the side of the rim. Extra possession. Here's another 3 by 76ers. Hit it. So 9 scores. So 71-90. So extra possessions. Just a Brad break. So now Knicks lead 90-71 here with 18 seconds. Final shot clock differential, 6 seconds on the shot clock to game clock. Knicks, here comes Burks, takes a wide open 3. Shot a little too early there. The Knicks up 90-71, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Philadelphia is going to try to hurry the shoot this. They got 4 on the shot clock. 3. Here's Korkmaz. Korkmaz drives. Korkmaz blocked. And did he get bailed out by a foul call? 2.2 seconds left on the clock, and he will go to the free throw line. So bad call, bad sequence there. They're going to make them earn it with 0.2 seconds here. So free throws here. Trying to cut this to a 20-point game going into the fourth or 19. Here's the first one. In and out. He misses. Knicks up 21. 90-71. Here's another free throw, and he hits it. So Knicks up 20 with 0.2 seconds, and it's over. So we'll go to the fourth quarter here. So, Michael, hopefully there's no feedback there. Knicks up now. Now the Knicks up by 18.
Oh, I was just going to ask you about Kevin Fortier. I thought this guy was kind of like a scrub player when we got him because I heard bad reviews about him, that he was like kind of, like mediocre. Like, what team did he come from, Kevin Fournier?
He played most of the year in Orlando, then traded to Boston in the midseason, and he signed as a free agent. I seen him in Orlando. Pretty good, decent player. I'm actually pleasantly surprised how much more he elevated his game as a Knick about
Yeah,
this
yeah.
year.
What position does he play?
He could be a shooting guard or a power or a small forward, either or.
Okay. I don't
He's
know.
a mix.
Someone said that I don't know. Some fans I heard said that he reminds them of Paul Gasol.
No, Pau Gasol's the center.
Oh,
No.
center. Okay, yeah, but his I guess his leadership. I mean, he's a pretty good player. I don't. He's not a great player though. This guy, M48.
Evan is a good. He's going to be a good player for the Knicks because he could put the ball on the floor, create his own shot,
Uh-huh.
great 3-point shooter. Also, could sometimes bring the ball up and be a felicitator on the offense. So it's good to have that extra ball handler, the good hands there. So
Well, he was their sign. Him and Kemba Walker were their two signings, right?
yeah, one of the big signings this year. Campbell, yeah, both of the guys there. Yeah, and so far so good. It looks good there. So
Yeah, it has
far,
been.
now they have to they have to finish the fourth quarter here.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yep. I was hoping for Damian Lillard. I still hope they could trade for him, maybe like in the at the deadline, or maybe sign him as a free agent.
We could see. We'll see. We'll see. Michael, because it's gonna take a lot to get. Johnny Miller won't be as a free agent because he signed a contract. You're gonna have to trade for him, and you're gonna have to trade a lot of good players.
I know they're gonna probably win.
You're gonna lose an Obi Toppin probably.
Yeah, but RJ
Barrett.
Yeah.
Manuel quickly. That's a lot for.
I know.
I know.
That's like trading for Carmelo Anthony when we got Carmelo Anthony almost.
Similar to it.
But he's better than Carmelo Anthony is. I mean,
it's debatable. We could. I mean, believe me, I've spent countless of hours on my other program, that was on that about just these type of scenarios. We went into a lot of mental gymnastics and circles going around about debating and that, and good debates, by the way. And we just went over and over and over about the Damian Lillard and Khaled Sexton, the Knicks. Who could they bring here? Kelly Oubre, and so forth. And it was just on, and nothing happened.
Yeah.
So sometimes as fans we get a little excited. Let's wait to see. Rumors are put out there to see if anyone bites or just give us something to talk about. So I don't think Damian Lillard, unless if Portland Lily's going to give him away. A
lot of people say he's going to stay with the Trailblazers.
Yeah, I don't see if I'm the Knicks. I wouldn't, unless they're going to give me for nothing.
Yeah. I would love him or Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, you pay pennies on the dollar. So let me get the fourth quarter in, Mike. You
Okay.
Stay in the green room. Stay right there. I'm just going to mute you, so you're part there. I'm going to bring you in from time to time. So we start the fourth quarter here. We got Michael. We got Derek Wilder. We got Z coming in. Gonna come out there. Hopefully, Chef Dan listens in, comes in a little later as well. Can't wait. Hopefully, you have a good day, Chef Dan. Thinking about you there. Hope your day at work was good. And here comes the Knicks. The Philadelphia 76ers bring the ball up to start the fourth quarter. And here's Court Max picked up by Quickly. So the Knicks have their bench on there. And here's Diallo come for a three off the mark. So it's Cole Obi, Taj Gibson, Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickly, and Alex Burks. Now, can the Knicks extend this lead and continue to put the foot on the pedal, keep it above 20? We shall see here. It's an 18-point game here, 72-90. 10 on the shot clock. Burks attacking. Burks with a nice drive. No foul call. And looks like the ball was out of bounds. Knicks ball. So Drummond stepped out of bounds. Knicks will have it underneath the basket. 72-90. So the Knicks are trying to break a 15-game losing streak against the 76ers tonight. And they haven't beat the 76ers since 2017. So we're trying to make some history here. Derrick Rose is going to inbound the ball. 5 on the shot clock. Derrick Rose looking to Severi. Over to Toppin. Jump shot. Off the glass. Off the mark. Rebound by Drummond. Here's 76ers. Over by Court Max. Picked up by Quickly. Over to Nan. Here's Joel. Here's 9. 11 on shot clock. Obi, good defense. Obi puts the brakes and he scores. 9, good offense there. 74-90. 16-point game here. So remember that the Knicks got to play defense here. Here's Rose. Over to Burks. Burks dribble. Burks 12 on the shot clock. Burks over to Quickly. Quickly thought about a 3. Quickly keeps his dribble. quickly attacks, floater, and it's off the mark quickly and rebound Philadelphia. So here's the time to get a little concerned if the 76ers score in this possession. Here's Korkmaz. Korkmaz shoots a three off the mark. Rebound by the Knicks. 10:30 in the game. 74-90. Knicks up by 16. Over to Obi. Out of bounds. Last touch by Nang. 16 on the shot clock. Knicks will inbound the ball. They keep possession here. So the Knicks got to continue to increase this lead here. Keep it, and keep adding. Go on a mini run here. Derrick Rose is going to inbound the ball over to Burks. Burks 15 on the shot clock. Burks surveilling. He's got Drummond on him. He brings him back up to the key. 9 on the shot clock. Burks keeps his dribble. Burks attacks the basket. Burks attacks high off the glass. Oh, just missed it. So nice play there by Burks taking Drummond. Here's Obi and playing a D, and they missed the three-pointer. The 76ers. Here comes the Knicks. 10 minutes in the game here. Knicks up 90-74. Derrick Rose keeping his dribble. 14 on the shot clock. He keeps his dribble. Passes it quickly. Bounce past the ball. Good defense there. Ball denied by Philadelphia. Philadelphia's got numbers. 3-on-1 break, and there's a slam. So now it's a 14-point game now. So not playing smart here. They got to play the 48 minutes here. 76-90. No, the Knicks haven't scored in the last 3 minutes here. This is where you cannot go in drought here. Here's Rose. Blocked from behind by Diallo. So here comes the 76ers. Their second unit actually igniting this team. Here comes Korkmaz with a wide open three, and that's off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Drummond. Here's Taj. Drummond trying to create a foul call. No call there. Here comes the rebound by the Knicks. Here's Burks. Burks is going to shoot a wide open three, and that's off the mark. Taj Gibson keeps the ball alive. Here's Rose. He cleans it up, and he scores. So finally the Knicks score here. So the Knicks increase back to 16. 76-92 here with 9:55 in the game. So the Knicks 1 for 7 is scored. A backdoor cut, and that's not what's going to make Thibodeau happy there. Korkmaz scored. Drummond with an assist. So here comes the 76ers, second unit, propelling this team here. And they want to cut this lead down to under 10 points here before they bring Embiid back. So good cut there, backdoor cut, and Korkmaz with the slam. So 92-78 with 8:46 in the game here. Oh boy, this is not good. You don't want to see that happen. Yeah.
So this will be the first time since 2017 that they beat the Sixers. Damn.
Yes.
They say they have the most winning streaks against the Knicks, the Sixers, the Bucks, and they were showing all the teams.
The Celtics from the early 60s.
Yeah, wow. I didn't know that the Sixers own the Knicks like this.
Yeah, Ben Simmons have not lost in his professional career while on the floor against the New York Knicks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is some serious. We're trying to break some serious losing streak tonight.
Yeah, history. Where's Ben Simmons? He's not playing?
They're going through a spat that we could go on and on about it. He doesn't want to play in the team. Last whole season. I know you don't follow too much the NBA, but it's a big drama behind it.
Yeah, no, I do. I even though I don't like watching as much as baseball, I still know about all the rumors. But yeah, I'm hearing he wants to get traded.
He wants out of Philadelphia, and now he's taking the time off for mental issues, just for mental exhaustion. He wants to get traded. He said he wasn't a big player, the playoff loss and stuff. Hey, all to reach his own respect, but it's Philadelphia. They need to really trade the young man just for his.
Yeah, I wonder what teams. I heard the Knicks might be in on him, right? Like there was
no, the Knicks don't have the Knicks don't want to bring. They need offense. They have a lot of defensive players. To bring up Ben Simmons on, you could see Brooklyn going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what the Knicks really need is a center and they need a center in another position.
If they you got Kemba and you got Rose, but if they could get another point guard,
point guard, yeah, that's what they need. Yeah, point guard.
They really could use a point guard, but they're in a timeout right now. 92-78. The Philadelphia 76ers are cutting into this lead here. Now the Knicks, if they could get on a run before the starters come back out, they could go on a 6-0 run here from the second unit to just hand it over to the starters. That will help the Knicks greatly here.
Mm-hmm. Well, Carl Anthony Towns would be an excellent pickup for them if they could get him. But
a lot of people will like him. New Jersey native. bring
Yep.
him back home.
And he's a center too, and that's just what we need.
Although Mitchell Robinson is playing well, that's why. So let's see how it works out. We'll have plenty of time. We've been through a lot of that, a lot of talk about that, about all if and whats and buts, and you know. And all
I
the
think
other
the Knicks a championship team if they get him.
they're striving in the right direction.
Yep.
And it's up to these players that they develop and follow the system and exceed expectation. We shall see. We shall see if they're able to exceed expectation. So we'll see. Coming off the break, we're still in a commercial break. Remember, I'm 30 seconds behind everyone from the normal telecast. Got to go through the stream through the app, and I'll put you on mute there, and I'll bring you back in a second. So it looks like Andre Drummond got hit with a technical foul while we were in a commercial break here. So yes, Alec Burks will shoot a free throw, and he hits it. 93-78 here. Not a good free throw to pick up there, young man, because your team is trying to come back here. You're giving up points. So 93-78 with 8:46 in the game here. I'm a little behind in the stream, folks, just to let you know. Drummond with 6 points, 2 of 5, and 9 rebounds. Here's Derrick Rose. Knicks keep possession here. Here Rose over to Burks. Burks, top of the key. Burks keeps the dribble over to Julius. Julius is back in the game. Here, Julius with 10 on the shot clock. Back to Rose. Rose with a floater. Here goes switch up to Quickly with a shot up 3. That's off. Mitchell Robinson with offensive rebound. Quickly with a shot. And he's good. And he quickly went up strong. Grown man. 95-78 with Andre Drummond all over him. Nice play by Quickly. Now he's on the defense end. Oh, he got hit with a offensive foul, or is that on Quickly? That was a hard pick there. Drummond putting some emphasis there. And Quickly, he didn't like the fact Quickly scored and took it to the hole there, Quickly holding his jaw there. So Drummond was a little bit rough. Drummond, they're taking him out of the game. They're bringing him beat back. Drummond was playing a little out of control there. So they actually call that foul on Quickly. Wow. Drummond put an extra emphasis on that pick, but no avail. Quickly gets called for the foul. Side out. Here's the ball to Nang. Nang over to Portmans. Portmans playing a lot of minutes here. Portmans driving, stripped, and here comes Rose. Rose trying to beat him. Pass to Julius with a layup, and it's good. 97-78. Knicks up top. Timeout, Philadelphia. Here comes the Knicks on a minor run here. So they go right back to 19-point game here, just like that there. So now timeout. Philadelphia calls a timeout. Michael, wow.
I was just going to ask you, Kevin. Now, Julius Randle, this guy was with the Lakers, right? He turned out to be a superstar, right? He's like a star now.
Yeah, that's the hard work, dedication by him, and he came over to the Knicks, and he sees the opportunity with the New York Knicks.
Top 10 player in NBA, or maybe top 20 player.
Yeah, he's putting it, and he keeps climbing. He keeps putting his name up in conversation, leading a team in the world's most famous arena, in one of the largest, the largest market in the media capital. With a team that has had a drought for over 50 years, leading this team, being the vocal and the leader on the floor. It shows a lot.
I'm telling you, I wish that the Knicks would have drafted for J. Morant, because that guy turned out to be an absolute monster. He's actually better than Zion is.
And remember, he got picked ahead of R.J. Barrett.
He did.
It would have been interesting to see if he was there. If they did, I think the Knicks would have gotten Morant if R.J. Barrett was.
Yeah, because just imagine if you had Morant and Julius Randle right now.
Right. But it's the tough. That's the way it goes. The ping pong always falls one short of the Knicks. Although I am not saying that I'm happy with R.J. Barrett as the pick here.
Yeah, no, he did turn out to be a decent player. I mean, I thought he was going to absolutely be terrible, this guy, but he turned out to be good. I mean,
no, he's good. R.J. Barrett's been groomed to be this since 14 years old. This kid has been groomed to be on this top stage and in New York. And with time, his accolades and his roses will be given to him. The kid puts a lot of hard work. It shows by his evidence. I'm a fan of R.J. Barrett. He's only second, third year here. We need, and you see a lot of great things from him. So, as fans, we get a little bit antsy. Of course, we want to see them. We want to see them pop off and do all these great things, but we just got to get time. Look at this team. Look at Julius Randle. It took him all these years. A stint in, broke his leg. His first game in Los Angeles.
They come a long way. They're a playoff team.
He went to New Orleans. Yeah. And then he came to New York, reinvented himself, put into work, listened to Thibodeau, bought into his system, and look at him now. Got himself a max deal contract with incentives that can keep growing on his hard work and keep his motivation. That phenomenal job. A smart move by the Knicks, and he's our all-star here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I think he's better than Kristaps Porzingis.
Yes, currently, yes, indeed.
Yeah. I mean, that guy was like he was a good player. It's just that they didn't. I don't know. He just didn't get the right training. Or I mean, well, he's on the Mavericks now, but
yeah, like injuries and all that other crazy
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. They're still in commercial on my end. Once they come back, we'll definitely continue going with our situation. Um, I'm a little bit, and they're coming back from the commercial. I'll put you back on the mute, Michael, but stick around here. Once we get that going, we'll get everyone on board. We'll get Derek Wilder back on here. Z, hopefully, Chef Dan in the building. Hopefully, he's not working overtime and he's running around. So we'll get Chef Dan back here. So here comes the 76ers. Bounce pass to Dial with an easy bucket underneath the basket, so he scores. 80-79, 17-point lead here with 7:40 in the game. Knicks have the possession. Steph Curry's in the game. Alex Burks is in the game here, picked up by Curry. Mitch Robinson puts a screen. And Julius Randle with 11 on a 10 on the shot clock now. Over to Rose. Rose, top of the key for a three, and that's off the mark. Rebound by 76ers. Here's Thibault. Thibault over to Nang. Nang picked up by Julius. Nang over to Embiid. Embiid wasn't ready, but he got the pass there with 12 on the shot clock. Over to Curry. Curry picked up by Burks. Here's Maxey far deep three, and that's off the mark. Rebound by the Knicks here. Here comes Quickly. Quickly's on the floor with Burks, Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, and Derrick Rose. Knicks shooting 47% from three, 15 out of 32. Here's Julius. Julius is cooking. Julius over, bounce pass to Robinson, back to Julius with 6 on the shot clock, 4 on the shot clock. Julius is going to have to make his move. Julius step back three, off the mark. Deep rebound, even to Curry. Curry trying to run, bring the ball back up. Here's Maxey. Maxey bounce pass to Nang. Nang with a corner three, and that's good. So just like that, 76ers, 83-97, 6:30 in the game. So the three-pointers are starting to come in for 76ers. Knicks need to continue the good shooting, good passing the ball, get away from the isolation ball. And here comes Rose. Rose attacking the glass. Rose with a squeeze of burst scores. Derrick Rose makes it a 99-83 game here. He took the ball to the basket, showed feline quickness, and he scores. Here's the 76ers. Curry. Curry bounce pass. Curry off the ball to Thibault. Here goes Embiid with a ball deep inside and reaching foul from Derrick Rose there. So Rose whacking. So Embiid thinks he's going to go to the free throw line, but I think it's not in the bonus. It looks like in the pass play, Kemba Walker is trying to get ready to get back in. Lance Thomas in the building, behind with a Bing Bong shirt. So Lance Thomas in the building, not a familiar sight. All excited, cheering on the New York Knicks. Then the 76ers will have the ball. 14 on the shot clock. Into Maxey. Maxey picked up by Kemba. Kemba's in the game. Maxey. Here's Robinson. And wow, Robinson tried to alternate, but Maxey scored 99-85. So Knicks up by 14. Kemba Walker brings the ball up. Kemba Walker. Walker pass to Julius. 12 on the shot clock. Julius has Paris on him. Here's Burks. Burks back to Julius. Julius making his move. Burks wide open three. And that's off the mark. Deep rebound. Here comes 76ers. Here's Embiid bringing the ball up. Picked up by a triple team. And Maxey wide open. Maxey all day. And he misses the three-pointer. Picked up the rebound by Burks. Here comes Kemba. So the Knicks, lucky that the 76ers are shooting putrid tonight. So 99-85 with 5 minutes in the game here. Ball goes to Julius. Julius backing down. Back to Kemba. Two-man game here. Julius back to Kemba. Here's Kemba attacking. 3 on the shot clock. Fournier shoots, and he got fouled, and he gets it in there. And one. So that Evan Fournier completes trying to complete a three-point play. 101-85 here with under 5 minutes 4:56 in the game, and going for a three-point play by Evan Fournier. So Evan Fournier felt the contact, put it up, and hit the bucket. Now he's going to try to complete the three-point play here with a free throw, and he hits it. So 102-85 with just under 5 minutes, 4:56 in the game. Fournier with 15 points, 3 of 5 from three-point land for assists. Here's the 76ers, Curry over to Dallas, over to Maxey. Maxey back to Embiid. 12 on the shot clock. Embiid has a light double team here, almost triple team. Here's Fournier staying close. They're going to try to double Embiid, pass the ball up, and they call a traveling call. Embiid travel. Good swarming defense by the New York Knicks. Turnover, New York ball. So good move there by the New York Knicks there. Smart. They bought the heat there and Embiid couldn't handle it. So Knicks ball with 4:37 in the game. Knicks lead 102-85. Here's RJ started in the game over to Kemba. Kemba's going to bring the ball up. Guarded by Maxey, full court press. He got it over to the timeline there. Here's Kemba with nice crossover over to Julius. Julius, top of the key. Julius Randle Mitchell Robinson blocked by Embiid, but called for a foul there. So Mitchell Robinson was going up strong, and Embiid thinks it was all ball. Wouldn't be surprised if I see Doc Rivers trying to challenge this here. Remember, they still have a challenge, but no, they're going to Mitchell Robinson go to the free throw line. Mitchell Robinson was going up strong, and the rim just stopped him. So he was fouled there. It wasn't nowhere near to be blocked. It was just didn't have enough elevation and got hit. And the home court, the Knicks are at home. Michael Sanchez. Michael Khalid Sanchez, salute. And the Knicks are at home here. They're up 102-85 with 4:23. There's a timeout on the floor. Mitchell Robinson will go to the free throw line with 2 free throws. He was fouled on a dunk attempt by Joel Embiid. So Knicks trying to snap a losing streak since 2017 against the 76ers, 12 straight games. Oh, salute. No, absolutely, Mike. Welcome aboard to the Brawl Sports Jedi Network to watch along play-by-play. I hope we see you more often. Hit that like, and welcome aboard to the family. So the Knicks and the 76ers are in a timeout. They're showing that play once they come back from the commercial. I'm a couple seconds. I'm like 30 seconds behind, guys. Just to let you know, I'm streaming it through the app, and it's behind from the live feed from TNT. So they're showing that, and Embiid, he did foul him, and just the rim was the one that actually blocked Mitchell Robinson. If Robinson would have gotten a little bit elevated, that would have been a 3-point play. So Embiid did get a piece of the ball, but Robinson had the dunk with authority, and just the rim just came up. So yeah, I think they're challenging the game. I think they're challenging this. But there is plenty of contact there. So I was Doc Rivers. I wouldn't challenge this. This is a lot of contact. So Mitchell Robinson will go to the free throw line. So they did not challenge it. So we'll definitely see. He still has it. So Philadelphia, both New York, both have a challenge left. 4:23 here, 102-85 with Mitchell Robinson going to shoot a pair of free throws here. This is a level that Mitchell Robinson needs to improve on. He hits the first. So he needs to improve on his head to the encouragement of Julius Randle. He hit his first free throw. 103-85 with 4:23 in the game here. Knicks up. Trying to break a streak here, a losing streak against the Philadelphia 76ers. Misses the rebound. Tobias Harris comes with it. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Maxey brings the ball up. Maxey keeps his dribble. Maxey keeps the penetration. He's trying to penetrate. Kicks it over to Curry. Curry dribble, and he stepped out of bounds. Turnover, Knicks ball. So Knicks could try to eat another 20-plus seconds off the clock here with a comfortable lead here, but you can't be complacent. You still need to attack, and you need to, because this team could score in bunches. So 103-85. Here's Kemba. Bring the ball up. Kemba. Over to Julius. Julius driving. Julius goes to the scope. And cleaned up by Mitchell Robinson with a dunk. Offensive rebound. Knicks up 105-85. So Knicks up 20 with 3:50 in the game. Here's Tobias over to Embiid. Embiid working on Mitchell Robinson. Fakes the jumper over to Maxey. Maxey over to Nang with a 3, and he hits it. So the 3-pointer falls in there, 17-point game, 88-105, 3:30 in the game. Kemba, Knicks just got to not turn the ball over and move the ball around and get the easy shots, and they're going to have to hit free throws soon. Here's Kemba, double team over to Julius. Julius holds the ball. Julius goes to the glass, strong, and he misses it. So here's the rebound, and they fouled Embiid here. So they look like they're going to play whacker Embiid here when he was bringing the ball up. So they're going to see if, you want to eat clock here. I know Embiid might not be a great free throw shooter, but you got to have them eat clock. I know that they could shoot 3-pointers, but interesting dilemma there. Embiid with 14.6 rebound. He'll come out, and Drummond will come back in. He's taking a breather. A lot of heavy minutes there. So 85-105. Here's Nang. Nang drives over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz to Tobias Harris. 12 on the shot clock. Picked up by Randall. Tobias Harris surveilling. Here's the pick. Here's Tobias Harris from the top of the 3, and he hits it. So they hits a 3-pointer, 91-105. So the Knicks, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Tobias Harris with 23 points, 9 rebounds, and assists. So close to a triple-double. Here's Julius. Julius over to Fournier. Fournier curls, hits a 3, and he hits it. 3-pointer, Evan Fournier. 108-91 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. Here's over to Tobias Harris, 15 on the shot clock. Harris, here's Ning. Then Korkmaz. Korkmaz hits a 3. So Philadelphia hits another 3. 194-108 with 2 minutes and 14 seconds here. Here's Julius. So now the threes are starting to hit for Philadelphia. Here's Julius driving. Julius would look like he was fouled, or they call it traveling. And not to the happiness of the 76ers. They thought he traveled, but they call a foul. Philadelphia is not in the penalty. So side inbounds. 108-94 the game here with 206 here. Evan Fournier to RJ, and what they call the offensive foul. So offensive foul in the New York Knicks. 2 minutes and 6 seconds. They turn the ball over. Side inbounds. Here's Maxey bringing the ball up. Maxey played a lot of minutes here. 108-94, Knicks up. Maxey with 16 on the shot clock. Maxey attacks, and he picks up and he passes out a 3 and misses on the 3-pointer. Fight for the rebound. Mitchell Robinson comes up. Julius Randle kicks it out to Julius. Julius is going to bring the ball up there with 1 minute and 45 seconds. They double team Julius over to Walker. So the Knicks, all they got to do is secure the ball, eat clock, and they could get this victory here. They're up by plenty. Here's Kemba, and he was fouled there. So Kemba will go. Looks like they'll be in the bonus, so they'll go to the free throw line. Or they have one more before the 2 minute, under 2 minutes. So they have a foul to give, so they took it there. So Knicks will inbound the ball here. 108-94 with 1:35 here. And inbounds the ball. Walker still has the ball. Walker bounces. Walker, and he's going to shoot up a 3, and that's off the mark. But here's Julius Randle. Julius Randle with a big, strong move. He puts that back, 110-94, and timeout. He thought he should have gotten a foul there, but hey, big boy, you scored. Get away from there. Knicks up 110-94 with 1 minute and 26 here. Wow. Let's bring in Michael real quick during the commercial.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Oh, he got the music in the background and everything. Woo.
Oh, that was a freestyle with Eminem and Royce 59.
No, Michael's even blushing. Michael's blushing on the camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think it's over or what?
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna win this game. Yeah.
Oh baby. Finally we beat the 76ers. Finally. Well, it's not over yet, so let's not touch the money. Like a famous former New York City quarterback used to say, don't touch the money. Don't touch the money.
Yeah. But I think they got this game. Everyone looks good tonight on this team.
Yeah, I'm really impressed the way everyone's playing. You know, it got a little dicey in the beginning of fourth quarter when they cut the lead to 13. but they came right back and responded. Big boy.
I was going to tell you, is Derrick Rose always on the bench now? He's a bench guy.
Yeah, he comes off the bench. He's their sixth man. He's
Yeah,
their
he
sixth
turned out
man.
to be really good the second time around because when the Knicks got him the first time, he was like bad. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't a good fit at that time with the coaching staff and coming to New York, what to expect, and being a little homesick and all that. So it's good to see him back here, and of course the coach helps Thibodeau. So
yeah, yeah, he loves Thibodeau. That was his coach on the Bulls.
Yeah, so a minute 26 here. They're going to inbound the ball, Philadelphia. Like 24 shot after the timeout. They got to advance the ball here. 110-94. I'll keep you with the mic on here. So just because it's about to conclude. Maxey with the ball. Maxey. Surveyor. Here's Maxey again. Maxey got to shoot it. Got time is against you. Here's a shot for three and off the mark. Double fight for the rebound. Offensive rebound by Philadelphia, and he's going up strong. Kemba Walker tried to poke it away. He kept and the Knicks are tipping the balls here, but right to the 76ers. Here's a three-point attempt, and it's good. So one of the deep bench guys hits a three there, 97-110, with 55 seconds in the game here. Knicks up 110-97. Kemba brings the ball up slowly, so they're gonna have to hit some free throws or eat clock. They want to eat clock. Smart move. Kemba shoots a three in the early part of the shot clock. And Mitchell Robinson Julius Randle with the dunk. Wow, 110-97. Wow. So that one puts a bow on that one. The Knicks up 112-97. Here's the deep bench there scoring. So Doc Rivers empty out the bench. 99-112. The Knicks up 13 with 30.9 seconds in the game here. It looks like the Knicks will come away with a victory here. This is just cosmetic points here. It's 112-99. The Knicks have 6 seconds on the shot clock, so they'll try to dribble this as much as possible, probably take a shot clock violation, and then give the ball back over to Philadelphia. So they'll break a 15-game losing streak. And look at that. They're playing a good defense there. And shot clock violation, just like we called it. 6.4 seconds left on the clock here. So Knicks will prevail. So it's a happy day here. The Knicks won here. We could call it. And of course, to everyone, salute to everyone. And the Knicks get this victory here, 112-99. And of course, we'll put that up there. Bing bong. Knicks win, baby. The Knicks win. You gotta love it. We'll break everything down there. We'll have all the people from the chat that was here a little earlier, all the panelists to come in, and we'll break this down. Once everyone comes up aboard, Mr. Wilder and Zach.
Knicks.
Yeah, so the Knicks win. They snapped that 15-game losing streak. They beat the 76ers at home. This is what you do. You beat these teams at home, and you show them. The Knicks are for real. They just had a hiccup against the Magic. That's gonna happen. They're pros. You see that all around. Yeah, that was a bad, but it's a 15-game losing streak snap. So that's a phenomenal display by the New York Knicks tonight. They get this victory here. Kemba Walker, what a night, what a good night, a nice rebound night. Everybody was a little worried. Including myself, I was a little worried about it. So we'll bring in Z in there. What's up, Z?
Hey, great win, guys. Great win.
Hold on a second. Let me bring you in here. So tell me what you saw there, Z.
Well, I mean, I think it alarms me that we couldn't put them away. I knew they were going to go on a run, but I didn't expect them to go on that great of a run. We'll get some feedback off somebody.
I got some feedback. Yeah, I got some feedback.
I think it's Derek. What's up, Derek?
Man, I don't know what's happening, man.
Just lower the volume a little bit. That's all. The volume that from your speaker. There you go. There you go.
All right. What's going on,
There
Derek?
you go.
I just what I saw was a well-rounded game.
What it is, man.
We didn't need a whole lot of Superman effort out of Julius Randle tonight. We had a well-rounded effort. Nobody had 20 points, but we had a lot of
down.
You're good. We can hear you. We can hear you.
We had a lot of ball movement, just kind of, sharing the ball, playing for each other. It was a good win.
All right, let me.
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't like the echoing though, man.
Yeah, it's coming from your end though. Maybe your speaker's too close to your microphone.
Yeah.
It could be a speaker.
Too much echoing.
Yeah, it's your speakers close to your microphone. But tell us about the game tonight, though, that I got you speaking here.
Say that again.
Tell us about your assessment of the games. What did you see out there? What did you like with the team?
Oh, but assessment of the game. Oh well, what I got from the game was that they, I think the coach came with a better plan tonight. I believe the coach came with a better plan tonight. He had these guys pumped up. It's like the game really changed. I believe when Derrick Rose came in the game. The game just kind of changed. It went to a different level when they brought that second unit in. Uh, you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, guys, I just with the feedback that's going on, it's getting to me, But like I said, it was a great game for the Knicks. Might have been one of the best games I saw the Knicks play against Philadelphia in a long time. Maybe because they were missing Ben Simmons, but even with that, the Knicks played a tremendous game tonight.
Let me ask you. Yeah, Zach. Yeah, Zach.
No, I just, no doubt, I agree with him. I mean, Ben Simmons is. They see what Ben Simmons is and how big of a. Yeah, sorry, I can't. I'll let you go, Kev.
I got to get my headphones. That's what I got to get.
All right. Well, if you see how Ben Simmons is such a big impact on that team, and an impact he really has on a team. He might not be the scorer that they wanted when they drafted him, but at the same time, he does everything else extremely well and elite. Like, he's a great defender, great size, athleticism, great passer, great rebounder, and he shuts down RJ every time they play. So RJ got got to a fast start, those 8 points quick, and that really helped because he took advantage of the mismatches that he had because Ben Simmons wasn't in the game. So that was huge right away. Kemba Walker had a better game, has his best game as a Knick so far. Still, it was a little inconsistent, but we'll live with it. Just a great game all around. I just wish they would have kept the foot on the throat a little bit more in that fourth quarter and that second half. But Doc Rivers makes good adjustments, so they came back better, and we just outlasted them. It was a good win. First time we were 0-15 in the last 15 games against the Sixers. So we finally ended a curse, and hopefully we can beat them next time as well. We play them 3 more times.
Right. I'm gonna read I'm gonna read you the stats real quick, and then I'll ring it around. The final stats of the game. The Knicks shot 47.1%, 41 of 87 from the field, held the 76ers to 43.9%, 36 out of 82. The Knicks shot 43.2% from three-point land, 16 out of 37, while the 76ers 29.3, 12 out of 41. And those numbers got stacked up later as the game got a while because they were shooting way below 20%, the 76ers. The free throw, I thought they were going to be out free throw, but no, the Knicks shot 93.3%, 14 out of 15, while the 76ers went 17 times to the line, hit 15 of them. And rebounds, 40. The Knicks out rebound them 45 to 40, and assist numbers 24 to 23. 76ers got more assists in the but one here's another one, points in the paint. That it was all even, 40 apiece there, which I'm pleasantly shocked at. I thought they were really going to have a mismatch at the point in the paint, and it didn't well, and it went well. So did we lose Derek? Yeah, we lost Derek.
I'm still. Oh yeah, Derek.
Yeah, Michael, talk to me. You were here on the chat with us here.
Yeah, very entertaining game. It seemed like it was all Knicks though. I mean, it wasn't really much of a. It was like one sided. I think this was a great blowout win, and I think they were in control the whole entire game. I mean, it didn't seem like they had any hiccups. Maybe a few times, but this was. I would consider it like an easy win.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just when you're up almost 30, you just don't want to see them give them any life because they did cut it. They did cut it to 12 points with like 4 minutes left, and they could have won even more of a run and won the game. But it's all right.
But it's all right. Yeah, they're off to a really good start. 3-1 is the last time I saw them get off to a start like this was when they had Carmelo Anthony. And what were they like 6-0?
Yeah, they started off 6-0 with Melo.
Yeah, they did. That was when they had that Hurricane Sandy thing going on.
That right.
Yeah, just keep it up. They could be really dangerous this year. This team. I still think they missed something, but they're definitely going to be a threat. Because a lot
You
of
know what it is? I think they have a lot of inconsistent players, and I think they're just missing consistency throughout all their guys. Like if we can get this type of effort every night, and we're not going to win every game, of course, but if we got this type of consistent, even keel, free flowing offense every night, and this hard playing defense every night, they're going to win a lot of ball games.
Oh yeah. Also, the East is very good. I mean, no one realizes how there's like 4 or 5 good teams in the East.
More than that, you got the Bulls, Sixers, Celtics, Knicks. You got the Heat. You got the Bucks. You got the Nets. You got the Pacers, who could probably be good. They got some talent. You got a lot of talented teams. Probably 7 or 8.
Yeah, a lot. It's loaded. I think it's more stronger probably than the West, right?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. This year is going to be more powerful than the West.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bulls. People are sleeping on these Bulls, man. The Bulls are 4. They're a really good basketball team. They got a lot better.
I just hope they get past the first round this year, the Knicks, because that would be an accomplishment for them just to get past that first round. Because last year was everyone. I thought they were going to beat the Hawks. I don't know why they lost to the Hawks.
The Hawks are a really good team. Everybody slept on the Hawks, just like they're going to sleep on the Bulls this year. They have a lot. The difference was in that series, they had a lot of different shot creators. They might not have been all-stars, but Gallinari, Herter, Trae Young, the list goes on, and we only had Julius Randle and Derrick Rose. Now we got more guys, and it shows just more free-flowing and just more consistent.
Kemba Walker's going to play a big he's going to be huge for them this year in the playoffs.
I think Evan Fournier is going to be the catalyst of this team. If he can be consistent and put up consistent numbers and be a consistent number 2 to Julius, I think they're going to end up having a better year than last season.
Yep. All they need is a superstar. And I mean, they're really 2 players away, I think, from being a championship team. They just need like a center and a point guard.
What do you think, Kev?
You know what? Michael has some good points for a person who doesn't claim to really love the sport of basketball. Man, he's talking like a seasoned pro. I mean, I've been on hours and hours on different platforms and other my other shows and all that, and we went hours and he's bringing up pretty good points that we spent hours in the summer just debating about it. For a novice who really isn't into the basketball, man, kudos to you, Michael. My hat's off to you, man. Good analogy, good points there.
Well, I mean, I love sports in general, even though baseball is my favorite. But I know a lot about sports, and I mean, I see a good team when I see one. They're a fun team. I mean,
they're a likable team.
They should be exciting this year. I think it'll be a better team in the playoffs than it was last year.
And Michael, because of the extra guys that can do it all, like Evan Fournier is not just a shooter, and a lot of people thought that that's all he was. He can create off the dribble. He can create for others. He can create for himself. Kemba Walker, same thing when he's healthy. Derrick Rose, Alec Burks, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson's a really good center. I just, like you said, if I'm leaning for we need a true traditional small forward, so that R.J. can go back to his shooting guard position, and then we need a point guard of the future. Kemba Walker and Derrick Rose are stopgaps.
Don't forget, I think they need a center too.
I think they need another center, but I think Mitch has a place on this team if he stays healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But you're if you can go out there and you can get the center that I no doubt we need upgrades at all positions other than the power forward. I think power forward with Julius and Obi is the only position that's solidified for the next foreseeable future.
Well, I think if they get Karl-Anthony Towns, they're going to be dangerous.
Well, then you lose all the defense too. That's why I said, because he's not a good defender.
Yeah,
but he is a superstar on offense.
Oh yeah. Well, I was saying either him. I mean, they have to get like a big name. I mean, if they could get him or Damian Lillard, I think they're going to be a dangerous team.
Yeah, but you can't. You got to give up the whole team to get those guys.
Yeah, I'm not saying both.
No, you're right. You're right. No, I meant just to get one of them. We got to give up a lot of things.
Yeah,
it's such a fluid thing when you talk about trades or what could be. It's very fluid because, of course, we'd love to have one of those guys, but you'd have to give up a lot to do it.
Yeah, you have to give up like your homegrown players too.
Yeah, we're gonna need to develop, continue to develop within, grow from within, draft correctly, and if there's a guy in free agency, you get him. But
yeah, and I want to see these guys play. I want to see a homegrown players get a feel of the game and get playoff experience before you want to make any trades. It would be nice to see them get a superstar because it doesn't seem like anybody wants to come to the Knicks. I mean, everybody turns down the Knicks every time.
That is true. That is true. And you know what, guys? Hey, I hate to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I'm a diehard. I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I could walk from where I used to live at in Brooklyn, from Bedford-Stuyvesant, from my house in about 30 minutes to the Barclays Center. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that players don't want to come to New York like they used to come to New York back in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wanted to be in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now nobody wants to come.
It's mainly because of the ownership of James Dolan. I mean, nobody wants to play for James Dolan.
Yeah,
I think it's also, and Derek, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of it is the Knicks fans put a lot of pressure on superstar. Like, for example, they act like it's our birthright to get Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
Yes,
so, like, people are like, man, what do I owe you? You know what I mean? Like, so it's a lot of different things, but I think we're on the right track. You know, we got to the playoffs last year.
I like this team.
We have to take care of our future. We have to take care of the young players, though, man. And I don't understand why he's not giving Kevin Knox a chance like that to play.
Well, he's gotten 4 different chances in 4 years.
I know, but he's still young. Young.
But he's not any good. Man.
Some players, listen, I noticed this, though, guys. You know, I'm 55 years old. I've been watching the Knicks a very long time.
Of course.
When they trade their young players, they come back to hurt them. Remember what I tell you, man.
Even when they traded for Carmelo Anthony, I think that came back to hurt them when they traded Gallinari.
They didn't need him. We didn't need Carmelo.
Yeah.
We should have let Jeremy Lin run the show.
I know.
Amari Stoudemire was averaging, had his best career. He was averaging 26 points a game.
Yeah, they really didn't even think about it.
Hindsight's 2020. You know, because if we didn't get him, Amari was going to have knee injuries anyway, and he's my favorite player. So
yeah.
But you know, that wasn't sustainable. But at the same time, what we gave up, Wilson Chandler ended up being a good role player at best. David Lee ended up being a good role player at best. You know, all these guys, and Kevin Knox might be a 10th man on a roster at best.
Yeah,
you know, but he's just not going to crack this rotation.
It's only 4 games.
Guys?
It's only 4 games right now.
Yep.
I could see Knox getting in the game eventually. Sooner or later, he'll get his opportunity.
Well, situationally, yeah. He ain't gonna
Kevin Knox looks just like my son. My son looks just like Kevin Knox. I'm telling you, I'll show you a picture one day of my son. You're like, damn, he looks just like him.
Wow.
Yeah, he's about 6'5", small forward, power forward, shooting guard. He plays for Allegheny.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Allegheny, that's my state.
Nah, I live in Beaver Falls, a home of Joe Namath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I live in a home of Joe Namath, Beaver Falls.
I live in York, Pennsylvania.
That's
what's up. That's what's
nice. I'm from Queens, well, close to Queens.
He's from Queens.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all had that skating ring back out there back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go out there, me and my boys. Like I said, I'm 55, guys. I know you guys are probably older than me, right?
I'm 36. I'm 36.
You're still a baby.
You got me by 10. You got me by 10 years.
I'm 26.
Oh, you 26?
I'm 26 years old.
Hey, he's been eating too much chuleta.
There you go.
I just want to see. I want to see. Kevin, I want to see like a sexy team. Like we haven't had like a superstar team since the 90s.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a superstar team then. We had one.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, just Patrick Ewing. Well, since probably the 70s then, when they had
Earl the Pearl and Clyde and Willis Reed and Dave DeBuscher. But at the same time, you can't, like, we got to crawl before you can walk, right? We got to the playoffs. This year, our goal, get to the playoffs, win a playoff series. You just keep building, and whatever comes in the future is whatever comes in the future. But right now,
it should be focused. Well, the next
better.
Well, the next year, it should be winning the second round, the third round. You got to get close. They got to get closer and closer every year.
Yeah, and that's the goal. It's not, how can we make this team sexier per se? It's just how can we improve on what we have, and then whatever comes, whatever comes. You just play the card you're dealt.
I just don't want this team to be a team that nobody wants to come anymore because it's getting annoying. Because every guy turns the Knicks down. Like LeBron turned down, Kevin Durant turned them down. Everybody turns them down. It's annoying.
Listen, what's gonna happen is the narrative's changing. You see how the Knicks fans embracing Julius Randle.
Yeah, I think more players want to come here.
The way they're embracing young players, Obi Toppin. I live in Orlando. I was in the Orlando game on Friday night, the amount of people chanting and screaming for Obi Toppin, it was like wow, overwhelming. You
Really?
know,
Wow.
yeah, super overwhelming.
Serious?
Phenomenal, phenomenal. OB,
Obi
phenomenal.
looked really good tonight, Kev.
Oh yeah.
He
Obi's a hell of a
played
basketball player.
phenomenal. I'll give you. You know what, guys? Since I got you there, let me give you the Knicks scoring numbers. I gave you
Okay.
the game management. Let's give you the numbers individual. Mitchell Robinson tonight in 29 minutes, he had 7.6 rebounds and assists. Julius Randle, despite the Knicks blowing the 76ers out, he only had 16 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists in 36 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was a good game by him. Evan Fournier, 18 points, 32 minutes, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. RJ Barrett, 10 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist in 31 minutes. Kemba Walker, 28 minutes, gave you 19 points, 5 assists, and 3
Great
rebounds.
game. Great game.
Great game.
Yeah, great
Derrick Rose off the bench in 20 minutes, 13 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Taj Gibson came in and gave you good
Yeah, he
19
played good
solid
defense.
minutes.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Yes,
he did.
4 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Alec Burks from the bench, 8 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist in 17 minutes. Manu Quickly, best
Yeah.
game of the season so far. 8
Yes,
points,
it is. Yes, it has been.
8 points, an assist, and a rebound.
Yeah.
Here's Obi Toppin, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 12 minutes, and he had a block.
Great
Phenomenal.
game, man. They played a phenomenal game. That was just a team effort right there. That's a team effort.
Kev, you forgot
Team
one
effort.
stat. You forgot one very important stat.
Which is
Emmanuel
that?
quickly also got 2 ankles.
Oh,
Yes.
You saw when he shook home. You saw when he shook him. He fell. I was like, oh, he shook
Woo!
Max. He went down. I was like, oh my goodness. Word up. Word up.
It was an ankles. Yeah, 2
That
ankles
was an
there.
ankle breaker. That was an ankle breaker.
I was just saying, RJ Barrett has been an absolute.
Yeah.
He's been a steal, man.
Yeah, he came through big tonight, hitting in the first quarter with them 3 threes.
Yeah.
That was huge, man. That was huge. That set the Knicks up there, kept them close to the game, man.
Oh, yeah.
Tremendous game by the Knicks tonight, I must say, guys. Tremendous game. I want to appreciate you guys for giving me the opportunity
Hey,
to be a part of
anytime,
your crew.
man. Anytime
Yeah.
anytime, Wilder, you're welcome here. When I do the watch along, I think it's myself or Chef Dan. Either or, we'll do the call play by play. We'll bring in either now that I know you want to be able, we'll do is a pregame. We'll start a half hour before the game start. We'll chop up the game, how the game, what was the keys and how the game goes, and then once the play by play starts, you guys, can stay in the green room like Michael was in the green room in the background, and then we'll come in between the quarters, give your assessment, bring them in, and then we'll continue the play by play myself or Chef Dan or Gideon, aka G Money, and then we'll at the end of the game we'll have this roundtable discussion and we'll talk about it. And now that I know that I got more basketball minds that want to speak about the game and the ins and outs, we could actually come back and do the podcast on the stream the following day and let it marinate and talk about around the league. I just don't want to stay Knicks centric as well. There's other teams. There's other teams in the leagues as well. Let's talk about them. Let's have a conversation about what we've seen with the Bulls. Let's do a little scouting report. Break down what we can expect against the Bulls. They're 4-0 right now. And around the league, the Brooklyn Nets, so forth. And now that I have great basketball minds around me, surrounding, we'll go ahead and have a roundtable and have a discussion with that. It's phenomenal. My new group of nucleus of basketball minds will be phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. You know what, though, guys? Like I said, I don't know everything about the game. I might be missing something. What I may be missing, you guys maybe can enlighten me, and bring it to my ears so I can know more about the game. There's always something that somebody's missing that somebody else may see. And I know you guys know the game. You guys into the game. You guys watch the Knicks. You seem like you're diehard Knicks fans, and that's what I like right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been a diehard Knicks fan my whole life, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got the battle scars. I go back as far as Bernard King. I'm a big, that's my memory. I remember the 70s, the Clyde. My memories go as far as back as Bernard King. When we had Kenny Skywalker.
I remember that. I remember all them days.
We had all those good days, and then until we are currently here, and I live and die with a lot. A lot of them. The '90s team brought some glory. If you have a chance to go to my YouTube, I have a video. It's called Knicks Through the Decade. It starts off with the '70s Knicks all the way through the current Knicks, but with music, with me in my head. If I close my eyes and I have a soundtrack of the New York Knicks, is these songs that come with it to identify those decades. So when you have a chance, go to YouTube. It's in one of my videos. Knicks through the decade. It's phenomenal. You'll appreciate it because it's got I got it off with Sugar Hill Gang starting it off. Africa Bambaataa.
You're
You
old
know,
school.
oh yeah, it's a really good video. If you're a diehard Knicks fan, go on the YouTube channel and one of the older videos, Knicks through the decades. It really bring you back good, pleasant memories, and and all the way up to the current Knicks last year. So with all that said, let's get our final shots, the party shots before we close out the show, and we'll come back. We'll try, look through the stream. I might come back tomorrow in the middle of the day, middle in the evening, and we'll chop off the Knicks, round table again, and we'll talk about the upcoming matchup against the Bulls. We'll look around the league, and we'll get your thoughts on that. So we'll go with Michael. Michael, give us your closing thoughts before we say goodnight.
Oh yeah, great win. They had it. They did everything they were supposed to do, and I hope they played Thursday. Right?
Hold on, Bill. Listen up. Go ahead, finish, guys.
Oh yeah, I said great win, big win, and yeah, I'm looking forward to Thursday's game.
Awesome, very good. Me too. And Ms. Derek, the floor is yours for the final thoughts of tonight's game. And
I appreciate you allowing me to speak, but like I'm gonna say right now, that was a great win for the Knicks tonight. Awesome win, awesome team effort. I like how the coach implemented everybody, got everybody into the system, and they worked it out. You know what I'm saying? Even though you can see that the 76ers were trying to come back, but my man, you know what though? Tom Thibodeau stuck with these guys. He kept moving the right pieces tonight, and they got the job done. I'm gonna be honest with you, they got the job done, man. They did. And so, with that being said, hopefully we'll win the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And Miss Derek Wilder, thank you so much. Make sure you follow his podcast and Anchor FM in the Facebook page. He's gonna come on board, help us out. With another mind of basketball to talk here. You guys, once again, the Knicks win tonight. We break a 15-game losing streak against the 76ers. I hope you guys enjoy the watch along, the play-by-play. We'll try every game. We'll try to strive to get better and more entertaining. And we thank you guys for your support, the love. Watch out for us on podcasts as well and Spotify. I have the QR code. You can hit the QR code with your phone. It takes you right to the podcast, and hit that like and subscribe. If you're not liked or subscribed, we'll see you. Keep an eye out. We'll probably come back. We'll do the roundtable tomorrow.
Right.
We'll come
Great
back
ship, guys.
Yeah,
Man. Thank
absolutely
you.
Great night. And guys, have a wonderful night from the Bronx Sports Jedi Network. The return of the Knicks watch along program. We'll be back, and we'll see you guys better than ever tomorrow evening. And thank you so much, guys. Have a blessed night, and we'll be back.